I make breakfast sandwiches with some of the bread that we have and some of the like.
Styling.
I don't know. I put some salt on it. I don't know.
Okay.
I like that it's bread, bacon, salt, bread. That's our fucking sandwich.
Listen, we're poor. Okay, this is a poor man's meal.
We haven't been
Angel's
shopping in a
not poor.
while. Our
I'm not
supplies
poor
are
either.
diminishing.
Well, hello everybody,
Okay,
and
sorry.
welcome to today's episode of Campfire Quest. It's Friday. A lot of you are still at work, and we all feel really bad for you because there's nobody at this table that has any more work to do today. We're done.
I think that's true.
Was that a
We've been doing
prompt?
vocal exercises, so everybody's just like all warmed up for that.
I can't lie. I have work to
Gerald for us all.
Who?
Gerald for us all.
Gerald for us all.
9 viewers.
Gerald for us all.
Yeah! Hell yeah.
Thank you
We're
so
basically
much.
famous.
Basically.
Yeah,
We're
this
pretty
is
much
really-
there.
We're set.
Did you want to find out what's happening in Florida with a hurricane barreling down on us?
Oh,
Well,
baby.
as we speak.
Too bad.
Right
We're
now.
sick of talking about it.
Yeah.
Instead, we're going to kill some monsters.
With a hurricane.
It, yeah,
I mean, we already
to be
tried
fair,
that.
there is quite a hurricane behind you guys.
Yeah.
At
I
this
cast
Wait, where are we?
Floridian Hurricane.
Someone recap it. I'm lost. I don't know where we are.
moment. Last we were together,
Okay.
you guys were doing some stuff.
We just
Yeah, we
popped
were.
out of the bowl, and then
we were like,
Jules
whoa.
went to a weird place, and then we went to a weird.
We went to
place.
the chef's house.
Oh my god! And he gave me a box.
Well, we were following. We were
We
following.
were following Jules.
Yeah,
following Jules through
King
the tundra,
Jules.
And then we almost died.
and then we heard a bunch of stomping. We heard loud noises.
Loud noises.
Loud noises.
So
This
basically
was like
what
ages ago.
basically what happened is that we followed Jules to like that little like cart place.
Yes.
And we got into the chef's cart, and then he talked to them, and then we talked to them, and we were both going to the same place, but Jules didn't want to wait as long, so he's taking a shortcut, and so we followed him to make sure we got there. He got there safe. That's about it. Oh, and we brought the
But
bottoms
now we're
as well.
following Jules
We're following
to
Jules.
the kingdom.
And there was loud noises.
Yes.
Because they're taking a big wide thing, and we're going like straight there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, we should introduce ourselves and our characters
To the new people.
to the new people
Yeah.
and to the old people.
Who wants to go first?
Okay, my name's Grant, and I play Monolith, the Earth Genasi rogue.
Hey there, fellas. I'm Tristan, and I play an ASMR. An ASMR. An ASMR.
Tristan, your name is on Parker.
Oh, nice.
my name is-
You guys swap
Warlock.
seats.
An ASMR warlock.
ASMR Warlock.
A warlock which talks like this and crunches on shit.
No,
Wait,
that's me.
I never got a pencil.
I
don't get
put some
one.
in a box just for you. It's right behind you in the Twittendor box.
Aw.
Oh, thank you so much.
I didn't-
Continue.
I didn't put it in the Twittendor box as an insult. It was just the closest box.
I am insulted.
Sure.
Well, my name is Parker, and I play Jaina Tammy Woodspin, who is a half-orc druid.
Jade and Tammy.
Jaina Tammy.
Am I blind?
Oh, my
Or did
character's
I
name
just
is
not
Zeph.
see
I
it?
feel like I
Quit
should
bottom
say
shelf.
that.
box.
I feel like that's an important part of this.
Your turn.
Oh.
Little old me? Okay. My name is Kit. Shut up. I'm trying to introduce me. That probably didn't sound
There's a
very nice.
variety of pencils to choose from. I know why he's excited.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. My name is Kayla, and I play the oh my god.
I believe in you.
You'll get there.
I play the
Oh.
tiefling bard named
two.
Angel. And I love him. He's wonderful.
That's one word to describe him.
And I will keep stalling while Cam looks for a pencil.
I found five.
Well, hurry up and introduce your
Did you pick it up and
Yeah, it was a hard decision.
I can imagine.
Because they were all different.
They have different
Oh my
squishy places to hold on to.
Okay. And they were different colors, too.
Oh,
exciting.
you get orange to match your little bracelet, the little rubbery.
Yeah.
Does it?
No,
love it.
I mean,
it's
well,
off
just
by
in an orange.
it's off by a few
Cameron-
letters and numbers or
Cameron,
whatever in
who
the
are
hex
you?
code.
I'm slightly colorblind,
Who
so
are you?
That's who
I
he
am
is.
Cameron.
King, actually.
Why so
Thank
blue?
you.
And
Oh, me? Why am I so blue? Let me answer that for you, Jason.
Oh.
yes,
It all started. Okay.
So I am Cameron. I play Callisto Clausius, a bard Triton.
We got 2 bards.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah, that is me. She's great. I love her.
So we've got Monolith, and we've got Zeph, and we've got Janet Tammy, and we've got Angel, and we've got Casey, and all 5 of them have recently located a king, King Jules, the People's King, who we thought had been stabbed to death by the brutes, but instead had been hidden somewhere on a different plane. A whole, 2 weeks away to even talk about it, a whole fortnight away. Not even any reason to talk about it.
Funny.
And
Were you waiting for that one?
He was waiting 2 weeks for
He
the
has
He
waited
has
2
it down in
weeks
his
for it.
notebook. It's right there.
delivered joke. It's Dusty. I wrote it.
That makes sense. Yeah,
Delivered joke.
that makes sense.
Pulled him right out of that island plane, and here you are helping him escape. He is not the brave warrior that you saw in the island plane. He's showing a lot of fear. He's not used to being this unprotected. He's got himself, and he's got the 5 of you. And as you initially left the wagon train and started making your way out into the polar tundra on your own, he seemed fine. But with the rumbling noise coming towards you, he's got an entirely different look about him. And he says, "Uh-oh!
Uh-oh, what?
Oh, cool.
Oh, well, the rumbling noise, I'm sure you hear it. This isn't good for us."
I imagine.
What do you mean? Do you know what it is? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, it sounds like, doesn't it sound like, it sounds like mounted cavalry coming towards us?
Mounted cavalry?
Generally not a good sign.
I don't like mounted cavalry.
I would like to make a perception check to see if I can perceive.
What are you trying to, what would you like to do?
I would like to figure out what's happening.
Oh, okay.
It's dark, right? It's nighttime?
Let's roll a perception check. It is.
Clark.
Okay.
Can I also look with my eyes?
I would say that, at this point, everybody's probably pretty on the lookout because you've been alerted to something. So let's all see how.
Okay.
And I'm sorry.
I'm going to let you
okay.
either perceive or investigate because some of you might be trying to pick out certain details.
And you said it is nighttime, right?
Yes.
I'm just trying to perceive that investigating.
I got a 20.
I guess I'll have you roll with disadvantage. Sorry to throw this on you at the last minute. If you don't have dark vision.
I was gonna.
Joke's on you. I have
Bad
dark
idea
vision
to throw out
goggles.
some light. I feel like they'll see us easily.
I got
Yeah.
26.
And light might just reflect off the snow and back at us,
26
which is
perception.
not.
26 for Monolith.
I got an 18. You're only
18 for
I
Casey?
dropped by 2.
18.
18 for Angel. You guys are standing side by side,
That's
looking in exactly
Do you
the
not
same
have dark
direction.
Yeah.
I have a 10. 10 for me.
6.
10 and a 6.
Nice.
So Janet, Tammy, and Zeph don't see a whole lot, but they certainly hear a noise getting closer. Angel and Casey think they see something in the horizon. You know how it is at night where you've got the darkness of a silhouette, which is just dark. And then you've got the darkness of the sky, which is more of an indigo. There's something you could see walking silhouetted against it because the silhouette is so much darker. Well, that's what they see. They see something silhouetted against the horizon, and it seems to pop up and then pop down and then pop up and pop down. And it's hard to really get distance. Depth of field is hard to gather. Monolith, on the other hand, has a terrifying view for some reason. Probably his goggles, which are a little stronger than he realizes.
Their prescription.
What he sees is he's able to count 15 ice hoppers, and all of them seem to have 1 or maybe even 2 mounted warriors on their backs, and they are hopping in formation in the direction that you guys were traveling. The king doesn't even try to look. Jules doesn't even try to take his look. He's like looking at all of you as you perceive, and he says, "It's ice hoppers, right? I mean, I've been around long enough to know when there's a
It's ice hoppers, and they got people on their backs. Sometimes 1, sometimes 2. Lots of people.
Lots.
Exactly 15 ice hoppers. I was able to count that.
Okay.
Are they normally dangerous?
Well,
Ice hoppers?
as wild animals, if you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. But these are mounted beasts, and it sounds like my enemies have sent warriors after me.
Could you, Monolith? Could you see if they bore any crests or anything to tell us who they are?
Did I?
They were.
It's probably far away, right?
They were just kind of shadows.
Was the real,
It's dark.
the
Yeah,
real
no, I
culprit.
couldn't tell if they had any sigils or nothing. I could just see numbers and shadows. Maybe they won't see us if we all just lay down on the ground, put some snow on
Maybe
us.
We could do that.
You guys can hide, and I'll talk to them.
That's a terrible idea.
Well, it worked last time, so I don't know how terrible of an idea it
I
is.
don't think that's a great
Let's-
idea.
If we all
Jules,
lay-
is there any chance it's people from the city coming to check out if you're? No, that seems really
Intelligence
helpful.
check.
Oh shit.
No, I'm gonna change this up and say nature check.
Oh, well, I'm not good at either of those things. So
You could pick either one. I'll just to be.
I'm equally bad at both.
Well, this will work out well. It was meant to be.
It was meant to
We're
be
trying to
bad.
figure out.
It's a 0.
It's a 0.
You lean forward and you try to make out the direction they're coming from, and they're coming from all around. You're surrounded.
Okay.
not to alarm anybody, but we're screwed. We're completely surrounded.
Okay.
No, we're
okay.
That's necessarily.
All right.
I don't really.
It doesn't look like we're
We could. Okay. Monolith.
Yeah?
You said you cover ourselves in snow, right?
I say we just lay on the ground and cover ourselves
Is there
in
anywhere
snow.
to hide?
Great.
Or is it
I love the
just-
idea of freezing to death instead of taking.
Investigate.
I mean, we
Okay,
just
yeah,
have to
well,
wait for them to get far enough away so they don't
Just
see us.
let me talk to them.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Let's not let Angel talk to them.
Or no,
If
no.
we were-
Investigation. It's also.
I have one move, and it's talking.
If we were
That's
going
fair.
around, we just had an investigation roll to try and determine. What did you fail at trying to determine, Jen Timmy?
If there was anywhere to hide.
Anywhere to hide. You were unable to find out because your investigation was so poor.
Yeah, I guess I
should
was
say
just,
to you, it looks like nope, nowhere to hide.
I only
Listen,
see
if
snow.
you're gonna talk to them, I'm gonna talk to them because that's kind of my thing.
That's also
And I
kind of
don't
my
trust
question.
Kind of uncharismatic.
What if we just shove Jules into the snow and we're just leaving?
Listen,
That's fair. I like that. That's a good. You hide in the snow.
Okay, I'm hiding in the snow. Jules covers himself up and hides in the snow.
Okay.
How
okay.
good does it look?
I
He
cast.
looks like he's really cold, but he looks like he's completely covered
We have
up.
5 seconds. Don't worry about it.
I cast spot cloud right where we are.
Go ahead, you cast it.
That's good.
Yep,
Cloud
it's there.
appears around you.
We get let me check what that is because I know it's here. Where is it? Fog clouds? 20-foot radius. On a point within range, right on top of us. Lasts an hour. It's about a spear.
An hour?
Yep. And then we are considered heavily obscured.
Casey, did you just do that?
Yes, sorry, I was nervous.
It will look like we're trying to hide something now. Maybe.
No, because maybe they
You
won't
could just
see
say
us.
you were nervous. Maybe like it was a nervous tick when you were like.
like
It
a
was.
squid.
I mean, it was.
Like a squid uses ink.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so how close are they now?
Squids are really cute.
Okay, that was at the top. Whatever.
Well, they're past.
Oh, they just went past?
I rolled a perception for each of the mini squadrons, and all 4 of them failed to notice you.
Wow.
They not only have roughly average perception, they were not, I guess, looking for you in the dark, obscured by a sphere of cloud.
Just more. It's just like snow, and then oddly somehow more snow in just a small condensed area, and then nothing
It's
else.
like snow,
giveaway,
a weird, like perfectly spherical ball of fog, and then snow.
But it's dark too, so
It is.
You got a couple of you got a pretty good view of this as it happened as they went past. They did not run directly over where you were. They were probably 30 feet to the east of you, and as they swarmed past, because that's what ice hoppers do. They swarm. As they swarmed past you, they left just a wake of ice and just chips of ice and stuff like that in the air hanging around. Their feet really break up the tundra's ground. And none of them noticed you, and you're not even positive that they were looking for you, but it sure seemed like they were running in exactly the direction that you'd been running just moments before. And as King Jules would tell you later, they're from our wagon train. Those are my soldiers, or they used to be, and I don't know who's in charge of them now.
oh,
Huh.
like
That's a shame.
what do you?
So wait,
what?
I reach over and I just Hoist him out of the snow.
Thank you. So he's got ice and snow in his beard and his hair and everything.
What do you mean? So they're going to be ahead of us on the path we're taking?
We shouldn't be going too much further in this direction. If they just keep going, we'll be okay.
So
if they hear us, we're either going to have to fight or we'll find out one way or the other whose side they're on.
Yeah.
And it'll be bad for us if it's
Let's
not
be
ours.
very quiet.
Maybe
No
we-
big noises.
Monolith, don't you have that thing that makes you extra, invisible or whatever?
It's a genetic trait.
All right. I mean, you can still do it, right?
No. I haven't rested since the last time I used it.
Oh.
Wow.
Is it a short rest
You
or
can
a long
only pass
rest?
without a trace?
Long rest. Once per long rest. I shouldn't even be allowed to use it. It's like a third level spell. But I just get it as a genetic trait. So, I can't do that. But we just have to, we just have to
Be real
be conscious. Yeah, no grenades, no exploding
Clouds.
magic. I don't know. No music, I guess.
Do you get it as a genetic trait only when you're walking on stone?
No, that's the other one. Where is it? Hold on.
You can know difficult terrain, right?
Yeah, Earth Walk. You can move across difficult terrain made of earth or stone without expending extra movement. So Earth Walk and merge with stone are two different things.
Okay. Earthwalk is also almost exactly like a moonwalk, but in the other direction.
Yes. This is a regular walk.
Well, it ruins your shoes, but with the toes dragging. I used to earthwalk around school because I was pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
I can brag, but me and my parachute pants would just earthwalk up.
Yeah.
You'd Earth Walk to the stairs and then just jump over the railing and parachute pants down.
Parachute pants are the best.
Well, that's debatable.
Oh,
No,
so
it's
many
not.
pockets. You could
Right.
you could put stuff everywhere.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's why I wear cargo
You don't even.
shorts. They're just as unattractive, but not as unattractive.
If you're in high school with the parachute pants, you don't even carry a
That's
backpack.
Hey! Oh, you
you,
stop
Zach.
making those faces.
Books, folders.
Everything.
Put everything in
bully.
there.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know.
I will
Cargo
say
pants are
that
just definitely
We'll
We'll
At
put
this
it in a
point-
bully box.
Then
parachute
parachute
pants
pants?
don't actually
no
exist
good
in
side
this world.
box.
That's great.
Unfortunately.
So
Do you have any pockets?
Hey, Jules.
hey, Casey.
Hey, can we
So,
keep
are we
moving?
headed
I
on
don't want to stay here for too much
Yeah, I don't blame you. I want to go too. I
Thank
need
you.
you guys to keep an ear out, and I'm going to listen myself. But if they start coming back in this direction, we need to know ahead of time.
And we can
I
just do
have
the
no
same thing.
idea how
Bury you in the
did
snow
what
and
you
we'll
did,
talk
but
our way
that
out
was
of it, I
Incredibly fortunate.
Thank you. It's
you.
it's just a thing that all Tritons know how to do. It's
Can you do that underwater?
yes.
Fog works underwater?
Yeah.
Hot. Isn't fog water? I mean, like,
Yeah.
how does it work?
I don't know how to...
It's not like a regular fog. It's like a magic fog. Like you know how you can have like a magic
the
fire
that's
underwater.
like not really. All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
that makes sense. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, it
Yeah.
makes more sense now.
And one of those
So
like...
it's not like actually water. It's just like smoke, kind of.
Yeah.
But even
Yeah.
then,
Why
smoke
do they
would
call
be
it fog
able to...
water?
Who cares? Who cares? Let's just go. We might have to use it again. Can you use it again?
No.
Well, if you don't, we'll bury you in the snow, and then we'll talk our way. Those of us that are
if it
good
helps us to
talkers,
not die, then it's good. We didn't die. So.
those of us that
Yeah.
are smooth talkers can talk our way out of it. You know,
I
We
can
gotta-
talk too. I know. How to
Yeah,
talk
that's
to
why
people.
I was.
Yeah, I've got a
this,
pretty-
Oh, like
Very
us as in like
us three.
me?
There's three of us.
I've got a
got
very
it.
high charisma score. So I
Are
could
you guys
probably-
able to
Hi, what?
talk yourselves into finding a little hut around here? Because I've been looking and I have no idea.
We're looking for a hut,
a small. It's like a hut.
People live out here?
A hut?
Well,
like an igloo.
there's one person that lives. I mean,
Wait, is
obviously,
that
we have a lot of.
future lady. She sees the future.
Oh, she's back like 200 miles.
Okay.
It's a
But
different
we know
hut?
people along the way, and this
Okay.
is certainly off the beaten path. And if we could just locate a hut around here, we're gonna be.
Yeah.
we're
I'll
gonna
be on the
in
lookout.
Business, and
I'll
I
be
keep
on the
looking,
lookout.
and I'm not
walking.
able to find it.
I can help you. I'll help look. Can somebody make sure that they're not coming back though?
Yeah,
I'm
come
listening.
out.
Okay.
But I'm mostly gonna be focusing with my eyes.
I'll help.
I'm gonna focus with my eyes.
You-
Can we
In the
step
form
out of
of
a
a
fog cloud before we do that?
Yes,
Thank you.
I almost imagined that we had, but it's
Yeah.
good to make sure that we haven't.
Yes, just want to make
I am
sure.
rolling my teeny tiny little baby die.
Wait, am I rolling as well?
Teeny tiny little
Yes.
baby die.
Anybody can roll. You're all eating the king's.
Oh, that's a
Oh.
crit.
This game sucks.
Oh.
Guys, I quit.
Wait, what am I rolling again?
Hey, thank you so much.
You just natural 20 then.
Yeah.
Wait, I got
I got a natural 1.
perception.
Well, these two are trying to perceive. They're trying to
I
look
got
for a
22.
hut.
I got 22.
I got.
She's
I got
keeping an eye out
2.
for them.
Nice.
She got a natural 20.
Me?
Yeah, you just rolled a natural 20. Did you not just roll that? I just watched it happen with my eyes.
I did too. No, I'm with you in that.
I did
Tristan.
apparently.
Did you throw the die and just not look back? You're
That's
so
exactly.
cool.
She literally she threw it and she just put the laptop screen back up. I was like,
That's amazing.
Damn.
Just like you got the dice, you throw it, and you're like, I'm good. Like, you didn't
Natural
look.
20.
You're like,
Are you
I
sure?
know I got it.
so
I got a natural 20. You didn't even look.
Natural 20.
This is real magic.
You do not hear them returning at all. There's no sign that they're coming back. You even roll so well that you're able to hear that there's nobody coming also from the same direction where they come from.
I'm looking for that hut.
The rest of you that are looking for the hut find nothing.
Yeah, I found nothing.
It's
Found more snow.
there was so much looking involved that you've now convinced yourselves that for a solid 5 miles in any direction, which is hours of walking, potentially in this tundra terrain, you may not be able to find it until the sun comes up. So here you are in the middle of the night. Do you want to continue to look, which is certainly your prerogative?
In game, do people call dark vision dark vision?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
the ability
Yeah.
to see in the dark.
I would get it.
I wasn't sure because I was gonna. Monolith was gonna try to give the dark vision goggles to someone with dark vision.
Oh, I've got dark vision.
Hey, if I were to give these goggles to one of you guys, would that help at all?
Like,
Could I give you a dark vision on dark vision?
but I've already got dark vision, so why
Right,
would
but
I-
She
would
can
you
already
get
see in the
more?
dark.
Like
I
dark
don't think
vision
that's how-
plus.
I don't.
like dark vision plus, like
Dark Vision
multiple dark
Supreme.
visions.
Dark vision.
You guys
Ooh,
communicate
that
for a bit.
sounds fun though.
Try it out.
I couldn't
You
tell
pass
you.
Try it
goggles
out.
back and forth, and you experiment with different ways of different permutations and combinations.
I'm checking
of
my
how to
dark
see the
vision
dark.
right now.
You find
I don't
very
look.
little
You already have dark
You look
that
hot.
increases.
Smashing.
So,
It's kind of cold. I don't really.
Janet Tammy,
It looks
did you
good.
put the goggles on?
What?
Did you put them on? You now can see for 120 feet.
Yeah. It just doubles your dark
You
vision.
get double dark vision.
Wow, I can see real far now.
You can?
Yeah, that's weird.
I had no idea.
I had no
And
idea.
I'm gonna take them off.
Well,
And you do this, and everybody tries their best with goggles, without goggles, to look around and try to find
Whoa.
something in the distance. And no matter how often you try or how many times you roll, you continue to not find the hut. It seems that the DM has put you in a place where he's not going to let you find a hut.
well,
So-
bad news.
There you are.
The DM's not gonna let us find a hut. So yeah, hope you're ready to rough it tonight.
Who's the
I guess. I can't believe it's not around here, but okay.
So, should we just keep walking?
I think we should set up
You
camp.
guys are the adventurers.
No,
I'm
we
a
should set
kid.
up.
I'm
We
used
should
to being
set
in
up
bed
camp
by
for the
now.
night. There's no.
Maybe we should get a little bit further.
We should
Maybe
definitely
just
get
an hour
further
more.
because, like, we don't want the
I'm
caravan
afraid
getting
that
there
those
first.
people might come back in
Or
this
we can leave
direction.
people watching.
During that, if we keep moving, I'm still. I just want to, as a reminder, I want to keep messing with the wand that I found. Mm-hmm. Just constantly messing with it whenever I can.
Did you find a wand?
On the
corpse.
the one that's the little dwarf that sent us into the bowl.
Oh right.
And then, they're loaded.
Oh,
Casey's loaded.
Yeah, y'all don't know that though, so
We don't.
Nope.
Just for the fun of it, because we'll say that it's been another 12 hours of, or
It's been like another week and a half.
enough time has passed
knows?
that I would like you to have it's a percentile roll.
Oh, okay.
Your tens and your ones.
That's not a 10. That's a 10.
That's a 10.
22.
Okay. You just keep waving that baton around, and you look like you're leading a marching band. Yeah. As a bard, this may be something you've done before.
Grant, we get it. You're
Sorry.
a nerd.
Sorry. I wasn't in marching band.
I was just making.
I guess.
It wasn't. I'm not a nerd. I wasn't in marching band.
I wasn't sure if that was the roast. It was like, you were in marching band. My brother was. He's got one.
It's definitely the
Oh well, if Ian was in marching band, then
Oh, that
obviously
sounds cool.
it's superior.
Marching band
Marching band is
carries
so cool.
high school football teams on their backs, and I stand by that. Sorry, that's not D&D related.
Thank you for your service, marching band members.
God bless.
Braver than any U.S.
Dog bless.
So are we gonna camp for the night, or what's the idea here?
I say we keep moving. I say we move a bit more.
Just a bit, maybe a mile more or so. I'm just afraid that they might.
I'm not so afraid of that. I just want to get to the city fast.
I'm worried. Well, if you want to get to the city fast, we want to find that hut.
Oh.
And also, if I'm not finding the hut here, then something's happened, and I've navigated us into the wrong area, and we need to be able to find it.
Excellent work, Jules.
Yeah, I'm not much of a navigator. I usually have a guy that does that.
Wait, what's in the hut?
Ooh,
That'll get
actually-
us to the city faster.
A little kingly secret.
No?
I mean, we're gonna see it. You can tell us.
If we get there, you'll see it.
Don't we need to
Hey,
know them?
Jules, are we about to go to bed? By the way,
No.
I think we're still looking for the hut a
I'm
little bit.
kind of tired. Okay. Never mind then.
Real life?
Keep moving. Just
We're going to bed in real life?
never mind.
Nap time, guys?
Oh my god, I'm
All right.
ready. Good night.
8 hours! Good
Wake
night.
me up when the hurricane's over.
Before you rolling all the stats for you, yo.
Okay, I'll tell you, it's a transporter circle. I can't believe you guys. If we just get to the hut, there's a transporter circle. My friend that lives there will
I teleportation.
slap some
We've done one of
hands and
those.
throw some things in. Everything lights up and we jump in. And I'm home
How many,
sleeping in a feather bed. And I thought it was going to be tonight, but I'll tell you that I've used up a lot of my energy and a lot of my... I'm not at full strength necessarily.
No, I know.
He's
I don't
only
think
using
any
2%
us
of his
are
power, like Shaggy. He's as powerful
So you're,
as Shaggy.
so you're suggesting we camp, is what you're saying?
Maybe we
Well,
should
I'm
wait for
just
it to
a-
light out too.
I'm just a king. I wouldn't want to presume to tell you adventurers what to do. It's your call.
Yeah, no, I think he wants
I think
us
he's
to-
just
think that's
he
yeah.
what
wants
trying to
us
say,
to
yeah.
camp.
I think that's a nice way of saying we should bed down.
If you guys insist.
I mean,
He lays down.
I
Jules.
Snow up.
I appreciate that you defer to our wisdom in this situation.
He's like, I thought I was asleep.
Jules,
Casey.
can I Can I have you think of the what do we call it? The hut, right? A hut. Can I have you think of the hut and like the
Okay.
people around it? As he does that, I will cast Detect Thoughts and see if I can get any sort of like visual
And
on
fall
it.
asleep.
Oh, you got a great
Or
one.
any like idea of like the people that are surrounding it and like the person that would live there that he was talking about and all that kind of stuff. Okay.
You have a very vivid image. He was thinking exactly what it looked like the last time he was there, as well as what his friends looked like.
Okay. Encode thoughts, all that kind of stuff too, as well. Okay, thank you.
Do I need to? Would you like to know anything, or just having had done that?
The only reason that she would have done that is just so she can get a visual on it, so that she knows what to look out for, like the person to look out for, or anything like that. That is it.
Okay. Then that was very successful, and Jules is snoring lightly. Didn't take long.
Just so you guys know, minor illusion. This is what the hut looks like, right?
How do you know that?
I asked him to think of like what the hut would look like, and you know the person that would
Did
like
you read his mind?
a little bit. But
Did
I
you
asked
tell him
him.
you were gonna read
I-
him? You just told him to think of it. You didn't tell him then you were gonna read his mind.
well,
I mean,
it
it's
was not.
like, it's not like it's hurting him.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
It's an
but
invasion
here's
of
the
privacy.
thing.
What if
Anyway.
that
We
hut was
cast
something
magic
special?
on each other, and then some people end up with a broken nose.
Yeah, that's true.
This girl over here casts magic on
A king.
royalty, and we're just like, well, it didn't hurt it.
technically this
she
is
did,
the
she
second
did cast
time.
magic on me.
Right, my thing is
Yeah.
that it wasn't one of us. It was just.
Is
It was
Jules?
just the king.
Is Jules?
sleeping.
Is Jules not one of us, Janet Tammy? Is that what you're saying?
Wow, Jeremy Tammy.
Can we keep it down? He's trying.
His kingliness, Janet Tammy?
No, it's not.
He
It's
kicks
not.
his little back leg out.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
it's got nothing to do with. It's not. It's not that. there's
Tisk,
something wrong.
tisk,
No,
Janet Tammy.
No, listen, no,
Can
I
I-
didn't mean anything by it. I was just saying that, like, you know, you guys are like my friends, and Jules is like, you know,
like an uncle.
yeah. Well, more like I don't really know. More like a. I'd say like a.
More like an employer.
Yeah, like an employer.
Okay.
I would like it to be known He kind of like glances over. And... That I consider him a friend. King Jules is fantastic.
He's just
and
saying that because he's king now.
I think so.
I'm saying that because I'm giving you a bigger reward, you dingus.
I think he's
She
asleep.
just called me a dingus.
I called you a dingus.
That's a little rude.
Whoa.
That is not nearly
Casey,
the
for the
rudest thing
record,
I've ever
Why
called.
do you gotta use
really
words like
don't-
dingus?
Oh
I don't
my
care.
goodness.
I think
okay.
it's fine. I don't think
There's
it's
kinder words.
And there's meaner words.
sealing his thoughts. I mean,
Oh,
situation.
yeah,
everything's
no.
harmless.
Oh, anyways, so this is what the hut looks like.
Good to know.
Looks like a hut.
This is the interior, right? It's a cute,
Why?
it's
That's
a cute
not
little
super
hut.
important. I guess it's gotta
No, well, you know.
Showing us
Stop
the
it.
interior.
And then this is the person. So if you see any of this,
Right.
just you know.
It'll-
But
Wow,
just
that
so
looks
we,
like a person of nondescript style.
I
which-
mean, just so we have a
I need
visual.
help. Yes, I agree. That is such a That's such a.
I was just waiting for a little pause. I was going to jump right in there and jump on it.
So what does this person look like? Jason.
It requires a pause.
So this is the person.
The starting place for the talking.
So this is the person.
And
No,
what does it look like?
What you're seeing now is the hut.
Retcon.
Wait. Sorry. And this is what the hut looks like.
From the outside, you get the odd sense of an egg shape. The entire thing is not as smooth and spherical as it might look at first. It seems to have sheared off a side, maybe the front and the back. So it's the top and the two other sides that have this big swooping arc. There's a door, and it's hidden under an awning that's thick stone. And the door itself looks like it's made from clear rock, glass, quartz. As Casey is holding it up and getting the memory that Jules shared or offered up inadvertently, there's not as much time spent on the interior. It's almost exclusively on the outside, and the individual that you see standing on the front porch waving, and it looks like they're waving goodbye to you, is a tiefling that is tall and blue and dressed completely in white robes.
Tiefling. All blue.
All blue.
It appears to be a female.
A lot of blue people. He's from.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that out loud now.
So yeah. So that's who we're looking out for.
Good to know.
Makes sense.
I trust her. I don't know her, but I trust her.
Just who?
Her.
Who's her?
Her.
Oh, the woman.
Her.
Why?
She just looks trustworthy.
I feel like this.
Is it because
Yeah,
she
makes
looks
sense.
like you?
I believe it.
Well, I'm trustworthy.
What do her horns look like?
I don't know about that one.
She
I
looks
think
like
you're
me.
very trustworthy.
Thank you, Casey.
You saw them
Okay.
because it was being held up. They curl a little and then swoop back, and they look like they're pointing behind.
That's really cool.
Makes it hard to lay in a bed. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you can sleep in.
It's like when normal people debate whether to hang their feet off the edge of the bed. It's like, do you hang your horns off the edge of the bed, or do you like keep them on the
That
bed?
has no right being as funny as it is.
So, Zeph goes to bed.
She was like, "Wow, thanks."
Hey,
Wait a minute.
I'll
Hey,
keep an
stop
eye out.
it. I'm
You
not your
guys can
pillow.
go to bed.
Okay.
Anyway,
You. Okay.
somebody should keep
I'm
watch.
going
Yeah.
to
You want
No,
to
I
take the
don't-
first shift?
I got it. I'll take the
I'll
first
take it
watch.
with you if you want.
No,
I'm going to
I
bed.
can wake you up later.
We shouldn't do it
Okay.
alone.
Yeah. I'll just.
If
I'll
you need
just-
me for a shift,
uh,
wake me up. Snow pillow.
I'll take second watch.
Okay.
I'll lightly play music until I fall asleep.
Who's first watch?
Jenna Tammy.
By yourself?
Oh, good place. Good, lovely breakfast.
I don't think we should do it alone. I think
Love first watch.
Oh wait,
Sounds
Monolith. Monolith.
Eh?
Sorry to wake you up. I'm so sorry. Can I borrow those goggles? Yeah. I'll give it back. I promise.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much. I go back to bed.
Fluff up a bigger pillow.
Before anything else happens, I would need to know how you guys are managing to sleep on the ground of the icy tundra.
Did we get any warm clothes or anything before we departed from the chef's little thing?
You probably have warm clothes.
Do we have spare blankets or anything like that? Oh, do we have any camping gear?
You have all kinds of stuff. I just want to know what you're doing. The king himself is laying on the ground covered in snow.
Okay, I'm gonna pick him up. Does he wake up?
Pick him up.
Okay.
He wakes up when you pick him up and he looks at you with his eyes are a little big and confused.
Did you just pick up Jules?
Are we cool?
I put him down gently. I wipe the snow off of him. You're gonna die in the middle of the night if you sleep in snow. You know that, right?
No, I'm good. I've got a thing. It's a spell. I'm warm.
Wait,
I've got. You see my ring? I don't get cold. I'm cool. You guys worry about yourselves.
Do you keep
I'm
that?
sleep?
Do you keep that ring on all the time?
Well, only when I'm in the polar north.
Mom, I think are you sorry, go back to bed. I just wanted to
go back to bed.
I wanted to make sure you didn't die.
Oh, do you want any music?
Wait a minute. How do we not die? Am
That
I gonna
sounds
die?
great.
Okay.
And he lays down as quickly as
soft
possible.
music.
And tries to fall asleep.
Can we set up tents? Do we have tents?
I
Natural
have
charm.
You guys have
Wow.
adventurers kits,
Yeah.
and that includes a
a couple
tent
bedrolls and stuff.
and bedrolls and torches.
I don't think we have tents, but I think we have bedrolls.
We definitely have bedrolls. I also think we do not have tents.
I don't have anything.
I have
But
I
I'm
got
fine.
One bedroll, but I'm fine.
She's used to the cold.
Yeah.
That's true.
The cold
Doesn't
never
bother you
bothered her
anyway?
anyway.
Doesn't bother
Oh
me.
my goodness.
Low hanging
year is
fruit,
this?
fellas.
Oh my goodness,
Low-hanging
it's
fruit.
Frozen from Frozen. Oh my gosh, I love that character.
Frozen?
So the rest of us
You mean
just
the snowman frozen?
The snowman Frozen from Frozen. Oh my god.
She'll just put like her like coat on that she usually wears when she's on land and not in water.
Okay.
And she'll just put like that coat on and then kind of snuggle up and use her satchel as a pillow and
Yeah.
kind of lay down.
Can I write something into the universe just because I feel like Angel would have it? Can I?
I can't stop you.
Can I just say he
Not
has
gonna
a
stop you.
very obnoxious fur coat? Like fur coat, like like just murdered his husband fur coat. Like the insurance company
No.
wants to give me money. What?
Angel.
101 Dalmatians. Cruella de Vil.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm gonna make you do for that is tell me how you keep it so awesomely packed away so you don't see it. Like what kind of pouch or whatever do you?
Or is he just wearing it all the time?
What if
we can't retcon a awesome fur coat for the last.
what if he was just wearing it this whole time?
That's
and I
Oh,
just
no.
No.
okay.
This is an easy fix. You can fix this.
You just have to
Okay,
say
he's
the
got
right
it.
words.
He pulls it out of the ether.
Pulls it out of his-
Wow.
Yeah. It's like Zeph, but like better because it's coats.
He
and not
keeps
weapons.
it in like
coat.
Eldritch coats.
You know how you got like magic
I was a bit chilly. I don't know. It's my Eldritch coat.
Could you imagine if Zeph just like and a coat just appears?
Oh yeah.
Hey, I know it's reversible. You've been wearing your other
Armor
coat
on the
whole
outside,
time,
coat on
but
the-
you flip it over. And as soon as you
Absolutely.
do, it pops out full Cruella de Vil style.
That's so pretty.
Yeah, that's dope. Now I really like
That's
that
a little
coat.
ostentatious. Let's not be.
If Monolith were
No,
awake, she
yeah,
might
it
try to
is,
steal
but-
it.
All right, it's not bad. Okay, so
I think it's really cute.
it's fashion
You look cute, Angel.
and I know
I don't pay much attention to stuff like that.
because I'm cute too.
Tell us what color. PETA is interested in knowing what color the fur.
Oh,
is.
it's full like he skinned an animal.
Wow.
What kind of animal?
It's like
It's gotta be
One
cheetah
big
print.
one.
It's like the
yeah, no cheetah print's ugly.
like the
That's
tan,
absolutely
like
something
the-
Angel would
Tan.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly.
Brown, like leather, like brown.
It's a brown fur, but
Brown
it's
and blue.
Is it light?
yeah.
Is it light
But
brown?
Yeah.
Like,
it's like a
All right,
like,
Peter, we got
I'm
our number.
thinking-
Come
I
on
went
in.
thrifting yesterday and I
Yeah.
saw one of these and this is
so
exactly
this
what
is so in D&D you're like I can do anything I want. I want that coat. So
I
like,
do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it sounds like it took 100 snow fox, magical snow fox.
Yeah.
+1 even.
Endangered.
because they're small. They're
No,
small
don't make them
things.
endangered.
Not endangered.
Endangered magical
We
stuff.
were.
Well, I mean,
I'm not trying to
endangered
make
after
Angel
the code.
completely unlikable.
There's plenty of them.
Yeah.
And you know that because they squeak these cute little squeaks anytime they move around. Look.
And then you
It's
kill
really
them.
kind of shocking that anybody could be as warm as you are, because when you wear that coat, you are incredibly warm. When it's inside out and the fur is on the inside, it traps the warmth in. But on the outside, it's like you're able to offer warmth to others.
Wow. Wow. It just radiates.
Radiates.
Angel just radiates.
It radiates a
What
lot
can
of
I say?
things, and warmth is one of them, I guess.
So,
PETA, it radiates energy that only PETA can track. They're on their way.
so Angel's gonna be wearing that while sleeping in a bedroll.
Extra one.
Just so you don't have to worry about this, I believe that PETA's focus is on non-magical items.
Okay.
So we're
Or
okay.
non-magical animals. And
That's
so
fair.
these
Okay.
magical foxes are kind of out of their jurisdiction.
PETA's like, no, don't kill any non-magical
Kayla,
animals.
would never
Few would like to have a
buy
word with
for-
you, though.
Spew.
Yeah. Vintage.
All right.
Harry Potter, anyone?
No.
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 I laughed.
Back in my day, you read your Harry Potter and
I think the rest of us probably just.
We don't have beautiful fur coats. I guess we're just lame. I don't know.
Bedrolls, though?
Yeah, I think Zeph takes off her boots, puts them carefully next to her, gets in the bedroll.
Clearly been a camp counselor for quite some time if you're going to take the care to put the shoes right there.
That's great.
Very good.
And goes to bed.
Sure. I go to bed.
I guess you're staying awake for your first watch. Okay.
There is such a small chance that you're going to have to deal with anything negative. Such an incredibly small chance I'm going to have you roll percentile dice on your...
Why don't it just be like the
Okay.
first 90+%?
I
That'd
also
be fine, too. I think then it'd start raining gold on you.
I also wanted to open that box.
Oh, on your turn while you're awake?
Yeah, I also want to talk about stuff I wanted to do
All right.
online.
When you guys are awake, we'll do your flavor action.
I think I asked you to wake me up for second watch. I think we're both doing second watch.
Are we?
Yeah.
Can we do first watch?
Go
Bro,
for it.
let's get
Yeah,
some
your first
breakfast.
watch.
I mean, like now, right?
It's happening.
35.
99.
Beautiful. I will say that while you're up and you're watching and you're distracted from whatever it is that you're trying to focus on, you see a large number of falling stars. And they light the sky up. That dark indigo already has a lot of pinpricks of light that you can stare at all night long. But these giant, colorful cuts across the dark sky are momentarily blinding. What is the thing that you wanted to... the wooden box?
Yeah. She makes a wish on the stars.
Yeah.
Also.
What was the wish?
To find her parents.
Aww.
Can I inspire that wish?
Please.
Afraid you were asleep, but maybe there'll be an opportunity.
Okay. While you're awake, you also notice that Casey doesn't sleep too well. She just moves around a lot.
I'm not going to make you investigate. This is one of those instances where you have so much time that you get to pull out every little pouch and packet, and that's what you find. You open this wooden box, and on the inside, you find what looks like somebody shoved an apothecary into a box. It is brimming with little pouches that are tied together with strings, and each pouch is, well, from first glance, not labeled, but what you begin to notice is that the way that the knots are tied seem to indicate what's inside each of the packets. So that as you're going through the pouch with your hands and not looking, you can quickly find the pouch you're looking for and pull it out and have access to it. You open, and you can tell me if you continue, you open the first 4 and you find 2 spices that you're very familiar with. And then you find salt in a rather large pouch. And then in this other pouch, you find what looks like ground up sand, which is already ground up, but I'm talking like finer. And it's a slight purpley pink color to it. You don't know what it is, but when you smell it, it smells like a forest when it rains. You're not entirely sure if this is a flavor or something, some other food additive, but everything here seems to be what you expected it to be. When you get a gift from the head chef, it looks like he might have handed over his own collection of spices that he travels with. He might have done this because he knew you were traveling with the king and he wanted you to be able to prepare good foods for him, or he might have just felt really bad about what went down with you earlier in the week.
Oh, wait a second.
Okay, Tammy's gonna put it back and tie it up.
Okay.
With some cloth and put it in a bag.
If you'd like to note exactly, there are 42 different pouches
Whoa!
5 of them are largish, and the rest are all smaller than that.
You want to talk about me being loaded? Holy shit!
I mean, those are spices. I don't imagine that works.
Is
Are
anybody
they worth a lot of money? No, I wouldn't know.
But you are dreaming about it. All right, that completes your time, and you get to go to sleep finally.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I'm awake. Okay.
Do you want me to wake
Did
up
we-
Casey or?
I got it. Don't worry. You get to bed, kid. Nothing happened.
There were a lot of shooting stars, so
Dog cam.
keep
Stop
an eye out.
everything.
You can make a wish.
Oh yeah.
Dog
your
cam.
wish?
If I tell you, it won't come true.
Wise. And I wake up Casey.
I go to bed.
We stop everything to look at the dog.
Well, we need to get in the habit of me hugging the dog for long periods of time. This will need to be our new normal.
Oh, you're gonna get the salami in your beard.
Does anybody have a pen? Give a pen.
Go right for your mouth.
I could borrow.
Like for the time being, or like just now?
You just like for now.
Busy giving myself temporary
Thank
tattoo
you.
with a Sharpie.
Should we be worried?
I think we're okay.
But what?
You?
Grow up and be big.
How does this work? What do we do? Do you
No,
twist?
take the cap off.
Something on my fingers.
Oh, I thought it was like a.
Can't wait to get my first duck.
Okay.
What's happening?
Okay.
Just me looking like an
idiot. What's happening?
Business as usual.
What's
Stop
happening
being
is
so
that
mean to
I'm
you on
waking up
stream.
Casey, and we're gonna have a nice watch
Oh my
together.
gosh.
Yeah.
There's a dog. We can't do that.
Do you want some coffee?
Can dogs have coffee? I'm thinking
Kids
no.
can have
You
anything.
can, because I got home and I forgot I left a coffee mug on like the coffee table.
Oh no.
And then I like when I got there, I immediately like smelled him. I was like, I kind of smell like coffee. And then I looked over and the mug was completely empty.
Yeah.
So he didn't
So he had a
die.
delicious treat, and he's not dead, so that's good. Yeah.
All these things that they say dogs can't do, they mean in like
large quantity.
like a Sam's Club box, Costco box size.
Yeah.
Because like they'll drink a whole pot of coffee and survive.
Oh, thanks.
They should.
No, thank you.
I gave myself a tattoo.
Okay.
Janet Tammy begins to sleep almost immediately, and it's a really good thing that as you guys rest, even when you're on watch, you're still getting your full 8 hours of a long rest. How handy is that?
Very convenient.
We have our very own Zeph and Casey who are wide awake and keeping an eye out for bad guys and good guys alike. And
Just for guys in general, I guess.
folks
Pals.
to the left and right.
Hey, friend.
Let's go ahead and you can each roll. One of you can roll the 10s and the other the 1s.
I'll roll 10s.
I'll move once.
This is exciting.
Oh.
Well, not good. What'd you get?
6.
6.
What?
Total of
0,
6.
0, so it's 6.
No, the 00 is the 100, isn't it? Oh wait, never mind. I'm an idiot. I
106.
fucking lied. It's literally 6.
106%.
6.
That's still fine. I will. It's you had a really unpleasant couple hours.
Yeah.
Nothing bad happened to everybody, but a wind picks up that really cuts you to the bone. Keep in mind that if 6 would have impacted you or a 5, I would have had you roll a d20 with a 1 being the kicker. But we're looking for something for something really bad to happen where we've got to pull out a map. Not to just let you know exactly how it's going down, but you'd need to roll a 1 or a 2.
On
We were
100?
close. We were very
There's
close.
very little chance they're going to come back and find you. There's just a chance. That was much closer than I thought we were going to get.
Yeah, that's true. We got a little spicy out here.
Yeah,
We're just.
for the time that we are awake, I would still like to play with the wand.
Okay, for the whole 2 hours, you are just passing it from hand to hand, waving it above your head, below your head, in front of you, behind you. Wavity wave wave. And what else?
Still
What else do you
nothing,
do?
huh? That's really not working.
Still nothing?
Well, we'll have to... Another 4 or 5 hours will have to pass before we find out, because you pre-rolled and post-rolled a minute ago.
Yeah.
What if it just does nothing and it's just like a very elaborate prank?
That'd be funny.
Or like you cast it, you just like explode or something.
That'd be hilarious.
That would be really funny. I don't know. I never thought about that. I mean, I guess.
Could be.
Yeah. Do you have anything that would maybe like tell us what it does? Do you know?
No, I'm really not very good at that. It's magic is. I have a weird connection with magic. I'm not really well studied.
What do you mean?
How you took?
Minor
Spanish.
illusion, a little bird that just kind of like swings in your face, flies in your face a little bit.
Magic, like your.
What do you mean?
Spanish for 2 years in high school. And it's like
Basically.
Hola.
What do you mean?
Well, I didn't go to a college or anything to learn how to cast spells. I don't know how you do it.
Well, it depends on what kind of magic you're talking about.
Why?
Like, what spells are you talking about?
Most of the mages I've met, they usually have gone to school, studied for a long time, or people like you, you channel it through your music, right? Or
Most of the time. Sometimes I don't.
Yeah, I don't. I can just do it.
I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's something that I just understand. I don't know how to describe it better than that, I guess.
No,
So I'm not super well acquainted with arcana and weird artifacts and things like that.
How did you find out that you had powers?
I'm going to call them powers, I guess. Well, maybe, I don't know. It came to me when I needed it. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, there was a place where I spent the last couple of years wasn't exactly a nice place. There's a lot of times it came in handy being able to, and I pull out the axe, I just kind of swing it, just kind of idly.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got scared.
Being able to do that has been real convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
I'm never unarmed, no matter where I end up.
Yeah. No, that's really fascinating. And like, I don't want to like pry too much. Like, I don't want you to have to talk about anything that makes you uncomfortable.
No. I mean, I brought it up, I guess. No, it's fine. No, I just wanted to let you know wouldn't be that helpful. I'm trying to figure it out.
No, I mean, that makes sense. The same sort of thing happened to me too. There was, not such great things going on.
You mean the storm, or?
No. Before the storm. But there was a lot of things that I was trying to figure out. And I was all of a sudden able to read any language I wanted to out of nowhere. And it's not like most of my other bard spells where like I can just like play music and then it happens. It's like it was for lack of a better term,
came naturally to you
when I needed it.
Yeah, I kind of know what you mean. The kind of things you do are a lot different. I think mine are mostly killing related, but
yeah, that I've noticed.
I don't necessarily seek it out, but regardless of where I end up, it seems to surround me. By the violence, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, the world's a well, I'm glad you I'm glad you figured out your thing. I don't know how you read thoughts. I don't exactly know how that works, but
that's that also kind of came when I needed it. Not necessarily in the same way. It was kind of like a nudge in that direction. Somebody just told me that like, hey, like maybe this is like a thing that you should learn because it's like really cool and you would be really cool. And so I wanted to be really cool. And so I learned it.
Yeah, peer pressure.
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, no, that was like in between. I was like nudged in the direction, but I wanted to. I learned that one. I'm sorry, I ramble a lot.
No, it's okay, kid. No, it doesn't bother me. Sometimes certain things are just there when we need them, I guess, and I think your power is one that is, I think, can be scary to people. So just, try to reading people's minds can be something that is terrifying to people. I don't think some of our friends reacted too well to that. So just try to keep it on level with them. Try to be as honest with them as possible.
Yeah, I will. I like to be honest with people, but sometimes I just resort back to not. Sometimes I just don't want to hurt people. Speaking of which, I'm so sorry about earlier. I didn't mean to I didn't want to seem angry or mad at you, because I'm not mad at you. I'm not angry. It was just I'm rambling. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We just need to trust each other. That's all.
Yeah.
And with that, Zeph will pat you on the back and stand up and just start summoning random weapons and just kind of swinging around.
Okay.
Practicing.
Casey will turn around and start writing in a journal.
Okay.
Dear diary.
Dear.
I watched another person die today. Again.
So you guys make it to the end of your watch, and you did a good job. You made sure that nobody came to the camp without anybody knowing about it.
We didn't die, so we did it.
Yeah.
You were successful.
We did it.
Had you fallen asleep, you would have also been successful, just coincidentally. But in this case, we're all good and alive. So
I don't know.
that's what we're looking for.
Shut down.
Okay.
So
FBI, open up.
Who do you guys wake up?
I guess Angel's gonna take the last one.
Oh no.
Should we make up Monolith as well?
Well, this will be 2-4. This will be the 6 or the 5 and 6 hour. You guys.
I thought
hour
we were
1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. You doing 2-hour watches?
Oh, I thought we were just gonna do 3 watches
out the whole night. Might be.
So
8 isn't divided by 3.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay, that's fine. If we can do.
hours.
No, you're right. No, it's not. We can't do 3, 3, 3. That is not how that works. Maybe people want to sleep the extra hour, Jason.
They really could.
They could.
We can just wake up Angel.
Yeah, he seems like he'll be a real bright and sunshiny guy right in the morning. Yeah.
If you want to go to bed, I'll wake up Angel. How about that?
We'll do it together in case he tries to kill you.
Okay. Angel. He's not waking
He
up.
ignores you.
Angel.
Someone better be dying. What do you want?
I am dying. Prestidigitation, fireworks. Oh my god, I am dying.
Wake everybody up.
We just need somebody to do a watch. Can you please watch?
Has Monolith done a watch yet?
Yes.
Well, he can do it again.
No, he did not do a watch. I'm sorry, I was spiffing.
Yeah, he can do the watch, right?
No. Well, he could do the watch later. Would you rather us wake you up and do the watch and do it now while you're awake, or do you want Monolith to wake you up again?
I'm not doing it.
Can you please do it?
Okay.
Thank you. I'll play
you
you
owe
music.
me?
Do
What
those
do I owe
fireworks
you?
that wake anybody up?
I don't know. I'll let you know when I decide.
Okay.
Well, in my mind, everybody woke up, saw fireworks, or heard them, saw Casey, and went back to sleep.
Yeah.
Just like, what?
Just watching Casey go.
Don't clap for that.
And then we went to bed.
And then we slept halfway after the end.
Did everybody fall asleep with no watch at the end?
No, I think
I
think the final conclusion was that Angel was gonna do one.
Yeah, Angel agreed, but
Angel falls asleep halfway through it and doesn't wake up Monolith for the last one.
Angel, how do you handle your 2-hour watch?
revising some. What? What? What are you?
She's coloring her nails
I
with a
am.
gold permanent marker.
I mean, if
I'm
you're
sorry.
having a good time.
Yeah, but they're not my
that?
Sharpies. I need
Who let
stuff
you
them.
have that?
I just
You
grabbed
did.
it. I'm like a child. You gotta keep things away from me.
That's a college manicure. You're fine.
Yeah, that's great.
Wait, alright, then give me that.
You should alternate gold, silver, though. I think that's the
Oh shoot! Find me a silver one.
Yes, Angel.
Okay, I'm gonna revise some plays. Work on some plays. Writing. I think probably writing not based off of the. Well, yeah. I think not necessarily writing word for word the adventure so far, but like maybe some like things that have happened, like adding those in.
I found Gray. Does that mean that I don't
Stop
own
using
you?
your Casey voice.
So you're going to take time to take bits of your adventures that you've been experiencing and create stories with you as the hero in those stories.
Absolutely. Actually, yeah, you know what? I take it back. It is kind of like not word for word, but like pretty much the adventure so far, but everything has been solved by Angel.
Oh, wow. Love it.
While you're doing that, just nonchalantly roll your percentile dice for me.
But like nonchalantly, you do it.
Yeah.
Don't even look
Do
at
it like, don't look like Parker did.
Chalantly.
Do it hyper-chalantly.
Hey, can I borrow some percentile dice?
I'm gonna look up the definition of chalant.
What do you
I just gotta know.
You got it.
These are
You
mine
knew
now.
Yeah, 56.
56.
That is so very average.
Yeah.
You hardly even noticed anything happening around you because nothing was happening around you.
You averagely noticed nothing happening.
There were
around
some
you.
fireworks, but they disappeared quickly and everybody else went back to sleep.
Sorry.
All right, so that completes your 2 hours, and at the end of your 2 hours, what do you do? It's still about 2 hours away from waking up time.
Is it not Monolith's turn now? It's Monolith's turn now.
Oh, well, I can't decide for you.
Oh, it's Monolith. Okay, it's Monolith's turn now.
So what does Angel do?
Wakes Monolith up and goes up to Monolith and be like, "Hey, Rock Boy, get up! It's your turn."
What'd you call me?
You heard me. It's your turn to watch. I'm going back to bed.
I don't know how many times I gotta tell you guys this. I'm not actually made of rock. What am I doing?
You're watching keeping watch.
It's my shift.
It's your shift.
Is everybody else already gone?
Yes.
Did Jules take a turn?
Okay. That's a good point. Do you want to go wake up the king? You know what, Monolith? Let's do that. Let's
Guys, I don't mean to interrupt, but it's like, it's so late. Can somebody please just take watch?
Actually, it's early now. Monolith.
Okay, I guess I'll take watch.
Alright, Angel passes out on the spot.
Like, standing, falls over.
Like, in his, he never left his bedroll. He's just, like, hopping around, you know? So then, like...
That's fair.
When Monolith is okay, he goes...
So as everybody falls asleep and Monolith is awake, King Jules sits up and says, Can you believe these guys waking you up and making you do watch? I'd have done it for you. I'll do watch if you want to go to sleep.
Monolith thinks about it.
I mean, I don't know if you need to go to sleep or not. I was just going to sit here and eat some snacks and wait for everybody to wake up so we can get out of here.
I think I can take watch. I'll be good.
Okay. You excited about being king?
No.
It's a good gig.
Yeah, it's
If
a lot
you
of
can lay your hands on it.
responsibility, you know? And I don't get to do what I want. I gotta do what people want me to do.
People. Who are they?
Well, I don't know. The people that I lived in that city with, those guys.
Oh. Well, when you're king, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, but I can't just, wait. Can I just, leave the city? Can I just, roam around still?
You're the king. You can tell anybody, you can do whatever you want. I tell people
But, then...
what to do, and they do it.
I enjoy a good brawl every now and then, but, if I become king, people are gonna try to assassinate me in the dumb ways, like poison and whatnot. I can't fight a poison.
That's true. Hard to punch poison.
Yeah, it's really hard to, stab it, too. You can't cut its head off or nothing.
You could try, but, really...
You can only really cut the head off of the person who tried to poison you. And that's, they aren't gonna put up a fight. They tried to poison you. They don't have any weapons, probably.
And it's not satisfying, really, because
No.
once they're dead, you can't keep stabbing them.
I mean,
you can't keep stabbing them more dead.
right. Usually once they're dead, I don't continue Have you stabbed people after they're dead?
Have you ever
Broke my
survived a poisoning assassination?
Good point. That's true. Nobody would want to poison me.
Well,
That's not true.
they're gonna.
Yeah, now they're gonna.
But, I
Great.
mean, we get around this. This is what we do. This is
Fair.
what we kings do. You'll be fine.
Good to know.
And if you ever have questions, send me a message, because I know that I could help you out.
Send you a message?
Yeah, Bird, have one of your magicians use one of their spells.
I'm not used to having that power. Normally, I just don't communicate with people.
What?
I'll like meet somebody, they'll go away, I'll find out a month later that they're dead.
Huh.
Yeah. It's usually
Well-
how it be.
I hope that doesn't happen with us.
And me too. I mean, if I leave and we all split up and whatnot, and I find out a month later that they're dead or something, I'll be honest, it'll be pretty bad. I won't be very happy with that.
And I'll be dead.
Well, yeah, that would be bad.
Let's not do that.
Nah, let's not.
Okay. While we're sitting here, why don't you roll the tens place?
You gonna roll the ones?
Yep.
30.
5.
35.
We're safe.
We are.
While we're having our conversation, the wind, which was blowing kind of gently, completely stills.
What did you roll?
35.
Oh, nice.
And the air that's now not moving gives fog a chance to accumulate. So there's some sublimation occurring on the ice around you, and begin
Sublimation.
begin to get a little layer of fog just kind of hugging the ground like a wet blanket.
Okay.
I need a long rest in real life right now.
That's such a move. Who else is exhausted?
So I would say that right at the end of the roll there, you guys reach the 8-hour mark. You fantasy wake up at the same time.
We all simultaneously open our eyes at the same exact time.
And you also reach over and push the long rest button on your D&D Beyond app or your piece of paper,
Push your button.
which gives you back all those beautiful HPs and spells and passes without traces.
Thank God, dude. I was out. I was like fully out.
I had half my spell slots left, meaning one.
And I will say almost immediately it's a good thing you have them, because now we're going to break.
Oh.
Break.
And that's where the grasshoppers eat us. Ice hoppers.
Ice Hopper's not on break.
If only we were here to control our characters.
All right, Campfire Quest friends, we're going to break. We'll be back in hardly 10 minutes. Hardly 10 minutes we'll be back.
Hardly.
And when we get back, we're going to continue on with the day that the adventurers are having. Maybe they can get King Jules back to the city of Wandar once and for all.
Hardly 10 minutes being pushing 12.
Maybe 12. We'll see. We never know. But you'll know when we know that we're back. All right, deuces. Have you ever woken up surrounded by snow?
Yes,
Some of
actually.
you
I have not.
live in a place where that's not an entirely unusual thing to have happen. The morning light in a snow-filled world is so bright.
It is.
So crisp. So piercing. It's probably why you all woke up at exactly the same time, because the sun peeked up over the horizon and stabbed its rays into your eyeballs and said, long rest is up. Let's go.
I saw that. You're like, long rest is up.
Let's go.
Hey! We have to change the stream to mature now. That was it. That was
Sorry,
the one.
guys. That was the one.
That
Yeah.
one.
I already slipped in my
Shut that
F-bomb
down.
earlier in accident,
Yeah,
so that
no,
was it. Now
I think we're good, though.
we're flipped.
You better.
We're fricked.
You watch it. You're getting too close.
Do we have to put up the porn tag now?
We're doo-doo heads. Sorry.
You know
I don't want to say that you guys...
always take it too far.
Sorry.
You dropped the D word, dude.
You know what?
Can't do that.
You're a cotton-headed ninny muggins.
No, it's not.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Hey, Zoe, can you cut the show?
We gotta cut the audio. We'll be right
Gotta
back.
cut the audio. We'll be right back.
Okay. All right, we solved that
All right,
problem.
we're okay.
All right.
Issue
Thank you so much.
fixed.
We apologize for it.
What did we do wrong?
Is it a Fitz?
What's that, Fitz?
It's a Fitz.
Is he having a...
Grant's just hiding under the table.
What's that?
What do you mean?
What? No! I'm mad! I thought you were gone!
Oh my god,
you guys
guys came back?
You just thought I got
hoped he was
canceled, but I
gone
didn't.
more than anything.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's it's
Nothing
just a
but
bit,
lies.
guys. It was just a bit.
But we
Jen and
woke
Tammy,
up.
I wish,
wanna know what
and my
happened.
wish didn't come
Living in
true.
suspense.
Grant came back.
Damn it.
You
Monolith
wake up
woke up.
and absolutely nothing suspenseful happens. You just have to have your morning.
Back to
I
Zach and
make-
Cody.
It was beautiful,
Did you guys sleep well?
but now it's happening.
Yeah.
Tell us about breakfast.
I make it. I grab some.
I make it.
RP done.
Next. Can we do this as
for the rest, I
robotically as
think,
possible?
but-
What do? Attack.
Did you guys sleep well? Yes.
What do you use?
Moving
Magic.
on.
Which one? Spell.
I,
Does it hit?
You know,
Yes.
I grab some of the jerky. I produce flame. I make it warm, and then some of the.
Look at us.
I make breakfast sandwiches with some of the bread that we have and some of the
We styling.
I don't know. I put some salt on it. I don't know.
Okay.
I like that it's bread, bacon, salt, bread. That's our fucking sandwich.
Listen, we're poor. Okay. This is a poor man's meal.
We haven't been
Angel's
shopping in
not
a
poor.
while. Our
I'm not
supplies
poor
are
either.
diminishing.
You and me both.
Jules takes a bite
We're
and says,
killing it.
"Did you get salt from our man? Because this is really good."
It's actually not salt, it's cocaine.
I'll just take the bread.
Don't give away my secrets.
Sorry.
Just the bread.
Yeah, just the bread.
You want the salt too?
Is
or
your
just the
character
bread?
vegan?
I'll take a little bit.
I'm
I'll take a little bit of salt.
Oh my god, you did not make a vegan D&D character. Cameron Combs.
You're a fish woman. You kill
Cameron
fish.
Combs!
You eat fish.
No, she loves kelp.
You only eat
No,
kelp shakes.
various
Kelp
kelp-
shakes from SpongeBob.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that.
On this stream, we accept all dietary
Yeah, cool.
types.
Yeah.
Not fictional dietary types, though. Those can suck.
No, veganism
It's
is real.
Yeah, some people
Vegan
do
is
it.
in real life.
No, I know, but like
Real
in
people
fantasy
are
world-
vegan.
But in fantasy
Are they?
world, they aren't.
Yeah.
In fantasy world, it's a myth.
I'll just take
I
the
think
bread.
Jason
It's
would know,
honestly
actually.
easier
I
in
put-
fantasy world.
Just
because
like-
in the fantasy
yeah.
world, you
What's
can
the mean?
pretend to
the
not want
sexy
bacon.
salt guy,
That's
the
true.
hot salt guy, whatever.
In fantasy world, you don't
handle
encounter
the
real
bread.
bacon. You only
Thank you so
encounter
much,
fantasy
Janet.
bacon. And it's not nearly as good.
I eat it.
Zeph kind of
I
opens
eat
the
it.
sandwich and is like,
Oh, I take your extra bacon.
Is there fantasy
Monolith
tofu?
absolutely takes your bacon.
Okay.
Monolith is like, oh, you're not gonna eat that?
No.
Oh, can I have it?
Yeah.
wait.
What?
Can I have the salt?
Yeah.
I wanna like lick my
Can we
salt.
split
Pass
the
the salt.
bacon? Can we split it?
split the bacon when I
There's
called
3
it?
pieces. I can have one. You can have one.
Can I, while
You
they're
want some
doing
more
that,
bacon, Angel? I don't know. How you
while
feel
they're
about
doing that,
bacon.
can I
I'll give
mage
you
hand
one.
try and steal one of the 2 slices of bacon from his hand?
Yep.
While they're, okay.
Roll for.
You're stealing from me?
This is going to be a sleight of hand.
Can I have a sleight of hand
It's like,
counterattack?
it's like you're stealing your own bacon. So
20.
I'm going to let you. I would have let you roll with advantage.
Oh.
Yeah,
Can I?
Yeah, because you can still. It's
Nope.
Yep.
20.
Without much effort at all, you find yourself with one of 3 pieces of bacon back in your possession.
I'll give it to Zep.
Can you mage hand it onto my sandwich?
Yes, I do. And I lay it perfectly.
Now hold on a second, I was gonna split that piece in half.
Well, you did.
No, I
You
didn't.
can have the other 2 pieces. Okay, I got what I wanted.
Okay, whatever.
I mean, I've got more.
Oh. No, that's okay.
Are you
He
sure?
doesn't
Do
need
you
more.
normally
He already
eat
got
like
more.
Turn into a monster. Monolith is like a
Oh
rabid
no,
dog.
Zoidberg. I
Zoidberg.
got my character.
Zoidberg should have been part of our. Oh.
I make it do.
Can Zoe play?
Save it. Save it for the show.
Yeah. Zoidberg.
You can
Can
go
someone
on
play
Fly.
Fry? Someone play like a 6 intelligence character and make it Fry. Also for Futurama.
Can we just play Futurama game one shot? There we go.
Yeah?
Oh, I
Be a
would so
Warforged
be down
and
with
be named
that.
Bender? You be a Warforged named Bender?
Oh my god! Wait, I want to be. What's the purple? Leah?
What are other
Purple hair?
robots?
I gotta tell you, this
Leia?
is all so much more
Leah,
interesting
Leah.
than the game we're
I wanna be
actually
Leah.
Hey guys, let's go back to the actual
I'm really starting to get sick of what we're doing. Let's do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the professor.
Yes.
What's
Yeah,
is he a
obviously.
wizard
I'm Fry.
or what is
Good news, everyone!
Oh my god.
It's not bad. So
I'm
it's-
Fry.
yeah.
I go into a suicide booth thinking it's a phone booth, but I don't die because that would defeat the purpose of the show.
You
Or
gotta-
you do die. It's all about how we avenge you and campaign about it.
gotta do a
Ooh.
dex roll to
And
see
it
if you get
also
out of the way of the
makes it
boss.
easier to kick Gran off.
That's true. That's good.
Good plan.
I don't know anything about Futurama. I've never seen an episode.
All right. Well, that's
you're
what we're
the-
doing during the hurricane. We're watching Futurama.
No, we should go back to D&D.
So-
After the
Like the
stream.
one-eyed lady.
Who?
That's what Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron is definitely
Leah.
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 I want to be Leah.
That scares me when people are like, "Oh my god, you act like that character." Oh,
You
Like
don't
a
act
woman.
like Leah though.
No,
But you'd be you'd
You'd
fit
be a
Leah.
good character.
You'd fit
be
Leah the most. Leah's the
Yeah.
most wholesome.
oh,
Oh, I feel like she just.
Wait, then
kinda,
who would I
like,
play?
Who's the other one with the rich parents that own like the?
Oh yeah.
Trey.
Oh,
Trace-
never mind.
Tracy?
Yeah, that's him.
Tracy?
What's
her name?
I can't say anything.
Something
I'm
like
glad,
that.
I'm glad this is a.
Trixie?
I'm glad
Oh,
we
is that
Trixie?
have
Trixie
evolved
might
into
be
a
it.
Futurama discussion.
Okay, hold on. Back to D&D. Let's discuss our Futurama characters afterwards.
I'm looking
And
at
then we can
up.
move into Family Guy.
Well,
I don't know
nobody
anything
cares about
about
Family
that.
Guy.
What?
If you're
I mean,
watching
I
now,
don't,
I
but
hope
it'd still be
you'll
fun.
head to our Twitter account at Campfire Quest
What?
and tweet what you
character are
think
you talking
our
about?
Absolutely.
Futurama
Please.
character should be.
Hey, come back, Fitz. I love you.
And
That chick?
And for now,
That's
I
who was saying
believe
you should
that
play, that's what I
you
was
just got a piece of extra bacon.
Who?
That's true. I did.
All right, what's
Well
happening
served.
next?
Her name's Leah.
So-
So we should
Right.
So,
probably.
do you have
So-
any idea where we should be going? Where this thing is? No, you're still
Yeah,
trying?
well, when we get all packed up, we'll start looking, I guess.
Oh.
It all looks the same to me.
Yeah, it's Tundra.
Can I look as
Yeah.
well? Can I look as well?
Yeah, but thanks for asking, Casey. I think we could all look. But maybe we should pack up and go first. I feel like we've still got our stuff all.
Yeah, I'm gonna pack it up.
Casey picks up her satchel.
Well, that was quick.
That's it.
All right, let's take a look.
Leela, not Leah.
I'm going to have. Well, you know what? First, it'll be me. I don't know, guys. I'm just really having a heck of a hard time.
What general direction is it in?
Could you like?
Do you know?
point?
Like,
One of these.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Here's my fear. I fear that we were walking and we passed it, or we were walking, I don't know, 10 or 20 degrees off, and we're now a mile away. And I think I can almost see maybe half a mile, 3/4 of a mile away, but
You know my dark vision goggles?
Should we track back a little bit?
I think it hurt my eyes.
Here.
today.
Yeah,
It's
probably hurt.
Sorry, I never gave him back. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you
I'm
for
gonna forget
reminding
I
me.
said that.
Do you think we should probably head back a little bit? Maybe see if it was behind us, or maybe off to the side. Maybe a couple of us go over there, a couple of us go over there.
We could split up.
Sounds like
We
a-
could start walking in a spiral from where we are. What do you guys think?
Let's split up.
I'm used to telling people what to do.
Well, hold on. If we
Great
split up,
idea.
how do we tell the other
No,
group
no.
that we found it or didn't find it?
Well,
Scream.
Yeah.
You can scream a mile?
Yeah. Scream.
Do we not have any magic? You got any magic messages or
I
something?
can just, if I turn
No.
into something cool, I can come get you guys real quick.
Ooh.
Like a
Wait, what if we find it though?
sucks to be you.
And that's why this
Okay.
plan is from the get go not a good
So we
one.
definitely
Yeah.
have to stick together and do. I think the spiral idea is the best one. We just kind of loop our way around.
it'll
I mean,
also take forever.
I'm just
It'll take a little longer.
simple dwarven king, so I don't have a
I don't
lot of
know if you can
options.
Use the
You want to hop on my
fucking
back? I can give you a piggyback ride.
Well, no, I appreciate the offer. You know, it'd be awkward. We're so close to the same height.
Oh, that is true.
That might be horribly offensive to a dwarf.
Is
Also a
it?
little
No,
condescending,
I
maybe.
wouldn't mind. I know your heart's in the right place. I just mean, I don't, as a dwarf, I don't have a lot of options for like doing other things to find this hut. You adventurers might have some other options. I don't know what your skills are. I don't know what you can.
I mean,
Can I scan the horizon?
Is that a like? Is there anything
As in, like, can I see if there's anything?
like a regular? I would say from the point where you are, we have scanned the frick out of the horizon, and there is nothing from where you're currently standing
Okay.
that's going to help you figure out which way to go.
Gotcha.
I'm pretty sure the DM has locked that down.
Yeah, no, that's pretty
Yeah,
locked down.
I
Just
think
making
it's pretty
sure.
locked down.
Yeah, no, it's good to always
So I
check,
don't have to
just
say
to
it
be sure.
anymore.
So what do you think, guys? What should we do?
I hate you.
Do we have a general idea of the direction we came from? Like, we know exactly where we came from, right?
Yes. It'd be,
Yeah, mark
it'd be
it.
really easy to walk exactly back the way you came from or go in the direction you were going. Or you know where you came from, so you know if,
Vegan.
you know if you're going to go off that path.
Okay, so if we...
Why are you
So on the path here, we were never looking for the hut, right?
Jules was.
Jules was.
I can.
Were we heading like cardinally? In terms of cardinal directions, were we headed directly
south?
Pretty south. So like directly towards the city.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the wagon train is on one of the big loopy arcs it's got to take to be able to get around some of the weird terrain that it's traversing.
How long would it take us to just walk to the city?
Gosh. 2 days? 3 days if we went slow, 2 days if we hustled.
Well, we would still beat the wagon train, right?
Probably, unless they pick up the pace or I don't know. Who really knows? I mean, they could send. Maybe that's where that particular group of hoppers was headed. Maybe they were sending them back to the city with news.
You were really banking on the hut, right? That was kind of
yeah. If we get to the city on our feet, we're gonna approach the outside, and we're gonna have to get through the gate. And I think I can do that. I know who to talk to. They'll probably recognize me.
Right.
But everything would just go way more smoothly if we.
Yeah, I don't know whose side they're on. I don't know if they're people that we can trust or not right out of the gate.
That's definitely.
I feel like our
That's
best
funny.
option is probably to be that spiral you were talking about. I can't imagine us splitting the party right now, or even like it seems like this is real important, but. What?
All right.
No. I laughed.
What?
Oh.
I don't think.
About what?
Can we?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Do you have any? Not necessarily a message, but do you have a visual
Detect eyes.
that you can shoot in the air? Maybe some sort of like something that'd be visible at long distances.
Nope. I have a wall of water.
Hey, wait a minute.
That's not very visual.
Everybody pause.
What?
Jane Tammy,
Yeah.
why don't you just turn into a bird?
Oh my god.
Well, no, you see, I see what you're saying.
You turn into like a falcon and
listen,
see it.
I understand what you're getting at. I can turn into some pretty interesting things, such
But-
as things that walk and things that swim, but lately, anytime I try and make things that can fly, they always end up not having wings.
That's horrific. Can you show me?
I don't know if that's such a great idea.
I mean, I want to know what a bird would look like without wings. I can't even picture
that
it.
does sound pretty funny.
I will
Let's
minor
see it.
illusion a bird with no wings.
Look at that.
That's pretty hilarious. Please,
That's exactly what I
please,
look like.
please do
I wanna
that. That's
see it
really
in real
funny.
life.
I can only do this twice.
Please don't know this.
I can only do it twice
What's
a
the
day.
fastest thing you can be?
I can be a wolf, a real big one.
Are dogs fast? I guess they're kind of fast.
They're
That's
faster
real
than
good
us.
at looking.
They're faster than us. Can't outrun a dog.
Oh,
You know,
50 feet of speed.
that's pretty fast.
Not to be
Well,
mad.
let's not burn daylight. Let's do the spiral. I guess is what we're decided on.
Is that what we're doing, everybody?
yeah, that's
Yeah, let's walk in a circle.
Here we go.
I'm gonna turn into the wolf so I can look better.
Okay, and then later, like before we go to bed or something, you gotta show us that wingless bird.
I'll think about it. We'll see how the day goes, okay?
Okay.
Think about me. Sorry.
So, could you tell me what your job is as a giant wolf?
Dog.
Big dog.
Big dog.
I have keen hearing and smell. The wolf has advantage on wisdom perception rolls.
I
Checks.
got the critter down pat, but I'm asking like what your behaviors specifically are. What's your plan and what you're gonna do?
Oh, I was gonna like just try and go ahead of everybody a little bit, couple of yards. Like,
Okay. Well, let's just picture what you're doing. It looks like the beginning of the Wizard of Oz, where they start off on the yellow brick road, and you begin to make this spiral from that center point.
Right.
And as a group,
I pet dog at Tammy.
Doggy-Tammy. That's so
That's
cute.
very good.
you immediately swoop out to make your circle kind of big, and you start looking towards the horizon, because the bigger your spiral becomes, the more chance there is that you're going to break into the visual zone of where this hut would be in fact visible. I'll say that based on the choice that you made for trying to find the hut,
You're all a bunch of
let's
idiots.
see.
oh,
Actually, I have
There's
a question.
chance that somebody could do a lucky thing. Mm-hmm.
I have a question about this. With the memory, would I have gotten any sort of sensory effect other than sight? Like, would I have gotten smell at all, specifically?
Does snow have a smell?
You
Seriously.
gotta smell an
Of
igloo.
like the hut. No.
What?
Of like if there were any candles or anything like that, or any type of food specifically, like would there have been any sort of smell sensory effect that I would have received?
No, and I want to give you, anytime you ask, I want to give you what you're asking for, because that's just, I like to be Santa Claus. But the reality is that King Jules, when he was thinking, he was totally wrapped up in this one very vivid visual memory that he had of waving goodbye to his friend and having that hut and friend recede into the distance with the waving. Even if there was a smell or something associated with that particular memory that was so vivid in Jules's mind, you'd have been smelling stuff from within his wagon or his whatever he was leaving the scene in.
Okay. Never mind it.
Bark, bark.
Okay.
So we're walking.
You are, and at this point, we're going to let you do a... did you get a tattoo? You all tatted up now?
I colored in my sunflower.
Oh, that's
really
cool.
And now it's making me really want to drop $100 to get my tattoo colored in.
Why? When you can do it for free.
That is true.
Just every morning.
Every morning.
That's so funny. Anyways,
The spiral that you begin to walk in, you don't immediately start looking. It's more like you're trying to get away from where you are so you can get away and start making that look. This is all first going to depend on when you stumble into the zone where you'd be able to see it, and also if you are perceptive enough to see it when you stumble into that zone. So let's say we're on our third cycle of your spiral, and that 2 hours has passed, because it would at least take that long. And now
Wait, 2
everybody,
hours?
yeah, this is the method that you're using is very time intensive. If you were looking for a lost camper or a hiker or something using this method, you would cover the ground and you would be sure that you've seen the whole area, but it takes a long time.
And I am no longer a dog.
Oh, okay. Well, it was fun while it lasted. And
Too bad you weren't.
I didn't see anything.
dog tan.
Can I just say that
Future all.
Angel's still wearing the coat? It's not important, but it's important to me.
I'm glad you.
Then it's important.
It is important.
So, as you're going around,
No, we're
Where's
just
Reef?
saying goodbye.
oh,
He's thinking
bye,
about
buddy.
Bye.
Bye.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Everybody say goodbye to Reef.
Bye, Reef.
All right.
Campfire Quest.
He recognized us.
The way we're going to do it is we're going to have everybody here roll a d20 first, just to see if we're fortunate enough to be in the right place.
Can I come back
everybody
into
doing
the dog?
Dude, we're killing it.
What are we roll? What am I rolling?
Never mind. No, never mind.
Can I?
I got an 18.
Perception.
No, just straight roll.
I got an 8.
I got a 6.
What would it have been if you were?
Oh. It's too
Well,
much brightness.
No, with that roll and the modifier, what would it have been if that had been your roll as a dog?
Is there a modifier?
A dog roll.
For the dog, I think there was.
The dog roll is just advantage.
Yeah.
Oh,
being a
then
dog.
that's what you just did then.
It would be a 9.
Okay.
But if I rolled again, it would be the same thing, because I got a nat 1 the second time. Hello? What?
I heard voices coming out of the chimney. Don't worry about it.
Santa Claus?
It's the gremlins.
Are people looting already? The hurricane hasn't even hit and they're looting.
Oh my gosh, these eager beavers.
Guys, get out
Would
of
you
the
please
chimney.
wait until the power goes
Yeah,
out?
wait
Yeah,
until
come
like
on.
Tuesday.
Looters today.
Gosh.
No class. No.
No class.
What was the highest number we rolled here?
Zeph.
18.
Beautiful. Now, just for the sake of you ending up in a certain location, I'm going to have you roll a perception roll.
Oh, me. Zephaniah Zeph Anderson. She's not my last name.
Anderson?
So,
Mr. Anderson.
I was thinking about Matrix recently. That's so
Can I inspire Zeph?
This is a unique kind of roll that's going to be
Damn
all of that.
Here's the roll determined if we spend the next hour and a half running around in the wilderness.
Yep.
Not bad. 16. 16.
Plus perception.
Is it a perception? Or is it just I'm rolling?
Perception.
Oh. 17. I'm decent at that. Oh, 17. Plus 1.
You don't see the HUD.
Damn it. So close. Yet so far.
Oh,
So you're
was
Was
positive
it
I
18
can't-
DC? Is that what it was? Not gonna tell me. You can't tell me.
You're like,
No, I wouldn't.
It-
I would
okay.
try not to tell you because I'm trying not to do that.
Yeah, I agree.
Unfortunately, you didn't see the HUD.
Peer pressure. Peer
Well, there's really
pressure.
only like
See
three
what looked
numbers
like
in
a
between
little
17.
plume of smoke, though. Little plume of smoke coming up off the horizon that seems out of place, considering that all 360 degrees around you, you don't see another plume of smoke like that.
Huh.
It's real thin. Kind of
wizard.
I
Wonderful wizard.
I communicate this to the Brady
Because.
Oh, well, that's probably it.
Hot
Hot diggity, let's go.
Hey, we found it.
What?
Well, let's just be cautious. We don't know. We're not really 100% sure, right?
I mean, I guess
Is
it's
that what being an adventurer is all about? Being cautious all the time?
Well, I
not
know.
all the time.
Sometimes.
but I don't want to be cautious this time.
I'll-
Let me
I'll-
go.
I mean, the adventurers who
You're
aren't
keeping me alive,
cautious
so let's...
aren't here.
Oh, that's where I found my
because
dagger.
they're dead.
I found my dagger in an uncautious adventurer.
An adventurer who lacked caution?
Yeah, they would.
A discautionate.
Discautionate.
The discautionate.
An incautious.
So foolish.
Is that a word?
No.
No.
Well, if you
should-
think about
it
it, all
is now.
words are made up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Hey,
is
can you make
true.
a kingly decree that's a new word?
Is that allowed?
Yes.
Is that allowed?
Wait a minute, can I do it?
And I
Henceforth-
appreciate that.
Henceforth, whatever was said was a word.
Discautionate.
Discautionate. It indicates a severe lack of caution.
Okay, so it is a word.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's-
so where-
Why'd you lie
as
to
of
me?
30 seconds ago.
It's a
I'm
word
sorry,
now.
I didn't mean to.
Wait, if I get to be king,
kidding,
can I
I'm
make
kidding.
words?
Oh, it's the best. Yeah, I've
Wait.
got a whole third of a dictionary I made up. It's good.
And when you're a well-known playwright, you can make up all the words you want.
Who's a well-known
Well,
playwright?
I used to make up words all the time when I was younger.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
guys gotta be-
forgot.
You gotta be funny. No,
was a
actually,
little
I
mean.
you guys have to do.
Angel flips
Oh.
you off
In game.
in game.
Kayla flips you off.
I don't think can I
Real
do
life.
it on stream.
You have to
Sure,
put it
sure.
above the camera.
Are we
No,
doing-
let's do it right on camera. Let's see it.
Blarp, blarp, blarp.
Wait, what is this?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I was
I
going to
don't
ask.
Rock and roll.
Are we going to the Plume Smoke?
Yeah, let's go to the Puma Smoke.
Yes, please.
Let's call it a day. At the Plume of Smoke.
Yeah, let's call it a day. Let's go back to sleep, guys. I'm tired.
I think it's time to set up
everybody.
camp
I'm
again.
tapped.
Guys, I'm
I'm just
talking
beat.
an hour,
Yeah.
Oh, since
I
we're
love how you have 2
about
spell
the long
slots and I
rest
have
again, show us that
12.
when you-
I have 10 more than you.
I'm a chicken.
Welcome to being a bar. I guess.
Yep.
I'm just a penguin.
I can
A
also make a
penguin without
magic
wings
sword,
would still
so-
be weird.
You
Yeah,
can
but
do
they
that.
also can't fly, so.
So-
Could I
It's
theoretically?
been a
Or
good walk.
11.
I'm enjoying the walk. I'm getting a little tired, a little winded. You guys walking with me
Yeah,
too?
we're
And we're all
walking.
like,
Yeah.
Tired? Yeah, boy,
I
I'm
think I
tired
missed
and
that.
winded.
Boy, I sure am glad I was walking while we were doing stuff outside of the game.
Right? Me too. The weird conversations that we were having, that make-believe session was pretty cool.
Goodness,
Right?
Zach and Cody, what a good show, am I right, guys?
What?
The puppet show? Yeah, they used to show
Yeah.
that when I was a kid.
Oh my god, yeah. No, I watched that too.
They lived in
And then they were on a
an
boat?
inn.
That was good.
Yeah.
I remember when
I
they
didn't
moved
really
to
like the boat bit. I did like the one where they lived in the inn. That was pretty nice.
I was such
I
a
have
Oh,
the
like a
opposite
tavern?
opinion.
Really? You like the boat
Hold
better
on.
than the inn?
Look how much closer we are.
Oh my goodness, we're so much closer.
I can almost
Is this
make
half
out the
familiar
hut.
to you? Is it?
Yeah,
is
no,
it
I
the
can
one?
see it's right there.
Time
We're-
flies when you're having fun, doesn't it?
Reminds me, you talk about
Talking
Brack
and
and
talking.
Doty.
The Drac and Doty show.
The inn life of Brack and Doty.
That was actually so perfect. The Rack and Caddy Show. Ding dong.
Come in, Dratty.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Oh, you wouldn't believe what Mr. Boogsy did today. Instead of Mosby, you said Boogsby?
It kind of just looked like you were having a stroke.
Yeah. Look what Mr. My face. I can't feel half my face.
So staying on.
Do you want to join our D&D game?
Do you think it's a character pre-roll ready to go?
Yeah. Actually,
Like, bro, I have a character pre-rolled at all times.
He
for
has
this.
like your little.
Yeah.
He has your little keychain dice.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
So the
Soulmates.
hut.
The hut.
Oh yeah, does it look
Back
familiar
and
to me
wait. I
too?
think it's much cooler to talk about delivery drivers that carry characters around. I know they run into D&D games on the regular.
Yeah.
As you do, of course.
I brought my monster.
Yeah.
No more.
I'll
No more.
guest boss,
No more.
I'll guest
No more.
boss.
We need to make that a skit. No more. We'll talk about it later.
He's got a
That's
map.
actually
He's got
really
a map
funny.
in his trunk. Like he's ready to go.
That's
Stop.
actually
It's a skit.
really funny.
You're spoiling it.
All right, you're right.
I'm gonna make a video.
If you're one of the 4 people watching, please don't share the skit.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring it up.
No.
Keep it on the
You're
DL.
in on the
Grant,
secret with
don't
us.
share it.
Snitches get stitches. I looked at my laptop instead of at the camera.
Nice.
The first screen I saw.
Does it look
Yeah,
familiar
it's
to me
stitches.
too? Is it the one that I saw?
Totally. You have
Awesome.
no doubt in your mind you're looking at it. Probably in this tundra, there's not a lot of aging. There's not a lot of weathering. It looks almost exactly like it does in the memory that you took.
Okay.
Is that a
And
crispy boy?
just to kind of wrap everything up so it's even more realistic, standing in exactly the same spot and waving is a blue tiefling with the horns and the white robes that you saw before.
Oh.
Angel, do you know her?
Don't egg roll shame Zoe.
I wasn't. It was just like she was at the sink and then she turned around and she's like,
You're all just jealous because you want egg rolls.
So she's standing outside?
crispy boy.
Yep, she is. And
Oh,
you're about 300 feet away walking towards her in closing distance pretty quick.
Okay. Hello?
Angel wants to answer Janet Tanny's question real quick and say, no, not all tieflings know each other.
I just thought because she's blue.
What? You're blue too, Janet.
I'm
Do you
blue.
know her?
Have we met before? I'm blue.
I just
Oh, you're blue.
have we met?
I'm
before?
blue too.
Have we
So,
met?
Have we met before?
Well, I mean, not to be an asshole, but technically we've all
Yes.
met before.
Actually, you know what?
Now hold on a second.
I'm
Hey,
a
There you
dwarf.
go.
With
Hello.
him.
I'm not made of stone.
No, before
I just
that,
want to
we
make that
hadn't.
clear.
So
Just because we're blue doesn't mean we're related.
Well, that is true.
I guess Janet Tammy's learning stuff now that she's left the
Yeah,
farm.
Janet Tammy, don't you
Janet,
get your
this
farm
episode-
bigotry out of you.
Janet Tammy learns an important lesson about racial
Special
sensitivity.
Oh my goodness, are you two related? Because we're both blue?
Janet Tammy, what?
Boy, you never warned me about this.
I didn't think I'd have to warn you.
Are we any
That's what your
closer
mom
to the
said.
blue tiefling?
We are like in the
Yeah.
house now.
We stopped 200 yards back for a bit.
She's like, hey.
That's awkward.
I like to imagine that the king kept walking and it was just us who stood back to do our bit.
King was
Let's
like,
say
hey,
that he did. And he makes it all the way up to the hut, and you see them first. He reaches his hand out to shake the hand of the tiefling, and she instead steps forward and leans down and embraces him. And it's not until you see that you realize how much taller this particular tiefling is than this short dwarf. Looks like it might be Janet Hammy sized. And
Whoa!
the bend down to
Lord.
give to hug the dwarven king was probably a good waist bend all the way down, and then one of those little, oh, aren't you adorable kind of
Like hugging a little baby.
a little person.
A little baby.
You're shaped like a people.
Laptop.
And
But
as
you're
you,
not.
as you pet, sorry, pet, hug, pet.
Same difference.
Same difference. So I guess we walk up unless everybody has another bit they want to do real quick. We got time for maybe one more.
Maybe one more.
Yeah.
Ah, there's
Anybody
so
else
much
got a-
snow
King
everywhere.
Jules turns around and says, "Get your asses over here,
Why is there
guys.
so much
This is
cocaine
this is the
around
tiefling I
here?"
wanted to introduce you to.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'll come
Well,
We have to RP this. We all have to walk away.
Walk towards the Chinese food.
Yes.
6 minutes later.
hey there. What's your? Hey, nice to meet you.
Hey, hello. Well, I'm King Jules.
No,
but
no,
I want to
no, I was
introduce you to
wondering-
my friend. This is Foz. This is Foz.
Fozzie?
Yeah.
Like
no.
No.
Foz.
Foz. Okay, my
Yeah.
bad.
This is Foz. Foz is the greatest wizard in hiding that you'll ever meet. Isn't that right? Foz looks down at all of you except Jane and Tammy, who Foz looks over directly into the eyes of and smiles and nods at all of you.
Wow, you're so tall.
Really?
Okay, we don't really need to say that. I
She
mean,
seems kind
She's
of...
really tall. She's really pretty too.
so is Janet Amy.
You think I'm pretty?
No, tall.
Oh.
Not that okay, we're gonna move on.
What?
Hey, what's you said? I heard your name was Foz.
Janet, tell me you're really pretty.
Thanks, Casey.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, you're welcome.
Monolith is visibly sweating.
Little pebbles.
You do a really good job when you hit people and stuff. It's very impressive.
Thank you.
I
Sometimes let your hands on
embody
fire.
the stone. I am not. Alright, Foz. Nice to meet you. My name's Monolith.
Foz nods at you and smiles. King Jules steps up a little closer and says, "You're not going to hear much from Foz. Not a talker, but certainly really good at what she does. So if you guys need anything, we communicate in a certain way. I can help you. Talk to her. You could talk to her too. I mean, she's
I
able
communicate
to
with people.
communicate in certain ways.
I was-
you're
Which
capable.
ways?
Can she identify stuff? Like
Oh
like
yeah! Oh my god! Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like what?
Like this.
Or
The wand.
maybe my sickle too. Or
Oh
both
yeah,
of them.
that too.
I don't know how often she can do this. Like
I'm
don't
so
wanna,
sorry.
I don't want to strain her or anything.
I also
like,
don't wanna
understand that this
intrude.
is no. You know what? I can find it later.
Yeah, no, it's
not
okay.
a
We can
big
figure it
deal.
out.
Are you sure?
No,
I really.
We don't
All
have.
right. Thank you so
Are-
much. I really
okay,
appreciate
I mean, I get.
it.
Okay.
You know, I've just been.
Thank you so much.
I also
I've been so
found some
curious.
mushrooms. Now it's
these
painful to watch. What did you wrong with you two? You okay?
I don't want to inconvenience her.
She said she's the greatest wizard of all
She,
time. I think she'll be okay.
Yeah, but I don't want to like.
She pulls out from her sleeves a scrap of paper and a pen, actual pen, and begins to write and hands a message over to the closest one of you. And it says that she can indeed identify this, but she will have to wait and go take a nap before she can transport you home. So you could either transport home now, or you could stay here in the hut for half a day after the identity has been identified.
We shouldn't delay. We can get this somewhere else.
Jules? I'm now talking to you.
Hey.
You have somebody-
I'm the one that talks.
Do you have somebody at, like, where are we teleporting to? Are we teleporting into your castle? Like,
Oh yeah, right
Is
into
there-
my room.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a good gig. I mean, it's a nice room and it's mine. I'll feel more comfortable than you. I'm smiling because it's my room, but
Yeah.
trust me, it's a safe place to be.
Do you have somebody that can identify these things?
I got a lot of people. We can
Okay.
do this, and it
we
might
can
take
do
me
that,
a while
man.
to figure out where they are and whose side they're on. But I would like to get home. I would wait if you wanted to. I don't
I'll
hear
take
any
those mushrooms
people.
back. Sorry, Foz.
No, we can do this later. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I don't want to bother
Was that a sound
you
effect?
at all.
Put them back.
Oh, okay, got it.
You know. Yeah. Sorry. I don't want to. Like, is there anything that we can do for
I
you
was just
though?
asking. I wasn't sure what that was.
Are you sure?
Put him in a chair.
Okay.
She gestures that she's totally okay, turns around and goes inside and beckons for you guys to follow. King Jules follows immediately, and you guys have the option to go inside the hut as well.
I'm definitely gonna follow.
Definitely right in. As you enter, there's such a stark difference from the outside to the inside that you're immediately feeling like taking off those outer layers of clothes that you have on. It's bright and warm inside the hut, as if there's magical light adding to what could be a gloomy evening or a gloomy dark period, and warmth coming from the walls themselves radiating inward.
Can I change the fire to blue?
There's no fire.
Oh. Never mind.
There's no fire that you see right now. You're not in a room that has a fireplace.
Okay, got it. Never mind then. I will not do that.
If you go into the kitchen, you'd probably come across a fire, and you can make it any color you want.
She does not. She does not go anywhere that she's not told that she's allowed to go.
Okay. Well, you guys are all in the main room that has a big table with 2 chairs, one on either side of it, and she immediately sits down at one, and motions to the other. Who sits? All right. Monolith sits down, and as soon as he does, a second chair appears next to him.
Oh,
Whoa, Monolith, how did you do that?
Jay and Tammy sits down.
Oh, and as soon as you do, another chair appears next to you.
Angel sits down.
Another chair appears next to you.
You guys
You wanna
Not for
play?
you, buddy.
No, it's okay. You can sit. I don't need
you
to.
can sit.
It'd be really hard to play musical
King Jules takes a
chairs.
seat, and another chair
Here.
appears next to him.
No, it's okay. Okay.
No, it's okay. I don't want anybody left out. You.
So we'll stand. What's going on?
Yeah, we'll stand.
The last chair disappears after just a quick hand gesture.
Oh,
You guys are standing around, the two of you are standing around the table that everybody else is seated around, and steaming mugs appear. This mage does not seem to have entertained in a while, and though she's not speaking, she's clearly delighted to have people to see and people to serve warm beverages to. It is warm in the room, and the beverage that you're drinking is hot. Steam comes out. It tastes a lot like that weird purple pink powder that you located. It has the hint of rain in a forest.
I will cool it and make an iced tea.
Okay. As you do, there's a thin film on top, and when you drink from it, it sticks on your lip, and so you get a little bit of the residue on your lip.
Prestidigitation.
Okay. Well, you had some cool lipstick, but now it's gone. Way to go.
That's okay.
That pretty much concludes the beverage and snack time. Would you guys like to go home, or do you want to stay here and hang out in the hut for any other reasons?
Let's go.
You already turned
Is there
down
anything
her
you can-
identify.
I don't mean to. Can I ask what this is?
Oh, the tea?
Yeah.
Jules says. Yeah, it's the tea she's asking about. She writes down on a scrap of paper, and I'll just hand you the scrap of paper.
Yeah.
Wow.
That
In
makes it
real
so much
life.
more convenient.
Oh my goodness,
I
this
don't
is like
have to write
role playing.
it
It's like I'm actually there.
You are
This is
actually.
getting too
Monolith,
close
you're
to
okay.
LARPing,
Are
y'all.
you having an anxiety attack? You are actually here.
Oh my goodness, it says it's gonna kill you.
Thank God.
I couldn't read that fast.
Wow. Thank you.
What did that say?
What do you? Is it usually for beverages?
Or not?
Other things? Oh.
Do you not talk out of because you don't want to, or is it a medical thing?
That's a little rude, Monolith.
A little bit of both. It's not. That's not rude. It's not almost as rude as like just mention that she's tall and asking if they know each other because
No, I
they're blue.
understand. It was my mistake.
Why?
give you
Wait.
that.
Why is mentioning somebody tall rude?
That's not really rude.
It's not super rude.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. Forget it.
Wait. So is it rude or is it not rude?
It's
We'll
not.
discuss it later.
You're good, Casey. You're good. It's
Oh, okay.
I hate to ask this, but is there any way you could like use magic on like I don't know weapons, make them more powerful? Huh?
Monolith, maybe we should focus on that kind of stuff when we get to the town.
Okay, we can probably focus on that when we get to town, but if it doesn't stop us from going to town, I'm just saying I could give
Well,
you
I mean,
some-
if she want to waste another half a day, you know, I mean, it kind of seems like what she would remember with identify.
She would. King Jules tells you would do anything that we asked of her. She's a very, very loyal subject, not just of the king, but whoever the leader of Wandar happens to be. And right now, it's the king, and her intense loyalty is yours. So you can have whatever you want.
If I were to ask you to empower a weapon, would that require us to stay here for a half a day till you could send us home? No?
If that's the case.
What is that? Is that how long it would take us to get home? Is that how long it would take to empower the weapon? That's a long time. I mean,
Oh, are you like magically empower the weapon?
I don't. Is there any other way?
Oh no, that takes a long time. My mother used to do that to jewelry a lot, and we would make a lot of money from those jewelries. Like there was this one time where she made this ring, and it could like glow, and it was really pretty. It was really it had like a little pearl right there with some like silver. It was like a silver band, and it had very beautiful like engravings on it. And like we would customize them sometimes.
Casey. The point.
The point being is that sometimes when you enchant things, they can take a long time. My mother used to do it a lot, so I used to watch her.
I don't know if I got that kind of time. But thank you for trying, you know. I appreciate it. Guess we should just go to the palace, right, guys? You wanna...
Yeah, probably good idea.
Yes.
Thank you so much for all your help.
Thank you.
We obviously couldn't do it without you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
She is so cute, Jules. Where did you find this one?
That's a little condescending now, Casey.
What?
You've dipped into... What do you mean?
She's really cute. She's really nice. She's
I agree.
really
I agree. She is, and probably one of the most deadly tieflings I've ever encountered. I haven't seen you in action yet, Angel. I'm sure you're quite deadly.
That's definitely the deadlier tiefling.
Angel kicks ass sometimes.
Well, sometimes.
Angel's really good with his words.
Yes. That too.
Words are Angel's special.
He seems like
He is a
word
playwright.
user.
He is a playwright. He makes plays.
Yeah.
He does write down a lot of words too. He makes up a lot too. You two
for
get
a
along
living.
a lot.
Well, I tell you what. Back in Wandar, there are so many people interested in the theater that I say we go to their transporter room and get the heck out.
Oh yeah,
They got a
we
circle
can do
on the
that.
floor. They got you got your trick. Oh yeah, we're good to go.
I'm excited. I've only ever done this, once, twice?
Twice.
Twice? This is cool.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things.
When'd you do it before?
That's a long story.
Yeah,
We ain't got time for
not
that.
really.
Oh, you guys have teleported before?
Yeah.
Well, aren't you excited to go home?
Me? Yeah.
I mean, you're about to find out.
Yeah, that is right.
I think the surprise adds to the
Oh,
fun.
you're right. We should do it. Can we do it? I'm excited.
I'm glad.
Me too.
She nods. She turns around and she walks almost out of the room.
Right. This is specific. I'm like preparing an action for when, like, right when we're about to teleport. I'm gonna be like, "Oh, if it's your first time to teleport, you might," and then I'll like stop.
That's so mean.
I'm pranking him. I'm pranking him.
That's really good.
The king is
all
probably the
both
first
do, like,
one to
this
follow
weird-
behind Foz. And as they walk through the arched doorway into the adjoining room, you guys all follow along. And Jules gives you the bit of advice that you've got mere seconds to jump in once it's activated. And if you miss, it'll be a day before you can join the rest of the group. So you don't want to miss this 3-second window maybe. And you'll know that it's time when everything lights up. And he says, "Isn't that right, Foz?" And Foz looks at you guys, gives you an intense nod. And while she's looking at you, she reaches up to both of her horns, and she reaches to the pointy parts that are facing back, and pulls the two little ends off.
What?
And
Starts
it looks
writing.
like she
It's a
has
Sharpie.
looks like she has some artificial tips on the end that are made to look like the actual tips. And when she pulls them off, they appear to be a kind of a chalk or a writing device. And she walks over to the floor where the transporter circle is.
I was joking.
And she begins to
It's so cool.
She got Sharpies in her horns.
and she begins to trace the outline of a shape that you see on the ground. It's a really intricate circular shape with a lot of smaller circles on the inside. And as your eyes follow, it looks like spirals, and then it looks like concentric circles nested in one another. But then it looks like spirals again. And the whole thing seems to shimmer, but you can then stop the shimmering with your eye by focusing on it. And then it starts to shimmer again. It's a really interesting phenomenon and not one that you've really had a chance to observe closely before. As the last of the circles are being traced and the last of the little areas are being redrawn, the whole thing seems to come to life. There's a hum in the room that's emanating from that one spot. There's a small shelf that has some small glass vials on it, and they all begin to rattle just a little bit. There's an energy in the air, and then lights start to go off. From in each of the small circles in the larger teleporting circle, you see beams shoot up. 1, and then another, and then another, until it's a solid white column. And Jules looks at all of you and says, "Oh, home, baby," and jumps in.
Monolith says, "Oh, don't forget to," and jumps in.
Jump.
Oh, yeah. I wait for everybody else to go, and then I go.
I'm just gonna stay behind. I'm just kidding.
Sorry, guys, I can't be on the stream anymore.
Yeah, it's been good, guys. No, I jump in, of course.
Okay, you can still be on the stream if you miss. I'm not going to have anybody roll for anything. I'd hate for somebody to actually get that one and trip. So we'll just say that you all, if you do trip, you trip directly into the beam of light.
Thank you.
Thank God. You really didn't have much time to give any kind of thanks, but none is expected. And you don't even really have time to think about it because immediately you're dead. It seems like you're dead. Almost immediately it seems like everything around you is enveloped in a dark, thick black. Maybe you're buried under sand. Maybe you're buried under rock. Maybe you're buried under a mountain. No.
Monolith?
Slowly, the darkness begins to fade, and the shapes of objects begin to appear around you. All of you have probably been knocked unconscious before. It is exactly the sensation of coming back to consciousness that you feel. Slowly, the objects around you take shape, and maybe you weren't expecting a luxurious bedroom with a canopy bed with four poster canopied bed, or the ornate basin with which to wash your face and things like that. The shelving filled with personal items, but that's what you're seeing, and you see a very happy King Jules run up to this big fluffy bed and launch himself like a child jumping on a bed, launch himself onto the big cushioned top, and he bounced around, he rolls, he comes to rest on his big pillow and lays his head down, and he exhales for what seems like a minute. Just
Do we just?
And then he cries. You said stop it.
We just like awkwardly sit around the bed, just like watching this happen.
He has completely ceased to concern himself with the other people. He's just relishing in his freedom. It's big enough to hold 4 or 5 dwarves. He's an exciting kind of guy.
So, would you say there's enough room for Monolith to do the same thing?
Oh, sure.
Monolith does the same thing. He's like, "Well, that looks pretty comfy, guys." I say, yeah.
Yeah, that's no problem. I wouldn't even make you roll for anything. You're aiming for a cushy bed, and you land on it. As you hit it, King Jules bounces up just a little bit because everything's connected. He goes and then back down again, and then the two of you are just enjoying the feeling of sinking into a cloud and enjoying that 60-second exhale.
I haven't seen a bed in a couple of months.
It's been some time. Oh, this is amazing.
What have you guys been doing?
Jen and Tammy gets in the bed too.
Is that a normal bed or is that a water bed?
Water bed. That sounds exciting. No, I've not.
Yeah, that's what we have.
Before.
We sleep on water.
I thought it was like in water.
That makes sense. Honestly,
both.
Wait, so I'm gonna ignore that. This
is really
great. This feels really nice. How am I supposed to go back to sleep on a roll?
Tammy, you barely fit. You make a C around Monolith and around
Janet Tammy's big spoon.
And then
for like
Jules
the whole party.
the whole party.
They're both a little spoon. Or progressively smaller spoons.
You're like those measuring spoons.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
We got the tablespoon, the half a tablespoon, quarter of a tablespoon.
It's from within this room that you can sense that King Jules is enjoying the fact that he's away from the assassins and away from the danger. And while he's not entirely sure, he tells you who he can call and who is safe. Being here is at least one of the biggest steps you could have possibly taken. Mm-hmm. And he tells you right now in his voice, he says, "I'm glad to be alive. I will never forget who pulled me out of that weird island place. I'll never forget who delivered Bath. I'll never, I'll never forget who brought me back to my bed. When we get this all figured out, in fact, before we get this all figured out, I'm going to make sure you guys are taken care of.
Oh, you don't have to.
Sounds good to me. You stop
It's
it.
happening. Everybody's getting taken care of. If you need something, I want you to start making your wish lists because I'm a king that pays back his debts, and I am indebted to you.
Well, I don't want to be rude, but I think you're counting your fantasy chickens before they've hatched.
I also agree. I want to make sure that you get rewarded before anything could happen to me.
And maybe he gets assassinated while he's here, and then he can't give us stuff.
Maybe.
I have a list.
Hey, okay. I would ask you guys before we get back together next week to literally make a list.
I'll start right now.
I will not
is
say
just as
that
greedy as Brian.
the King Jules will give you everything you ask for, but he certainly sounded like he was bragging that that's the case. So you can make your list.
I need a better sword. What do you
I
think
need
I am? Made
infinite
of
money.
money? God. Could I have better armor? What kind of armor? Leather. Leather? What? Do I look like I'm made out of money? Come on, I said I could get you anything when I meant
Or
within
leather,
reason.
you know? It's-
Can I get a piece of paper? Oh, you can leave.
Can I be the king instead of you?
Well, I didn't think about that.
Can I have 3 more wishes?
I wish for 3 more wishes. You can't do that. I wish for 3 more genies. Hold on.
let me.
Well, damn.
You guys are all working hard on your list, and King Jules is sitting around feeling pretty good about himself and imagining which of his loyal helpers he can reach out to make sure that nothing bad happens. When you hear a very loud knock on the door, and King Jules motions to all of you.
Jules, we have another party. I hear lots of voices.
The knocking repeats, and this time it's much, much louder. And you hear what sounds like multiple sets of footsteps outside of the door, and they sound like they're heavily armed. You know, there's certainly a very noticeable sound when somebody's clomping around in plate mail or chain armor, and you're hearing both.
I will get as close to the door as possible and have my trident ready, and then I also I will hold a hold person spell.
Okay, so you're holding that action?
Yes.
All right.
I'm holding a stab spell.
Holding a stab action.
I think we're both. I'll flank the other door, and I'll be like, ready to do the thing.
Periodically, he's writing on his list.
Angel, are you holding a limerick or anything?
I'm about to drop some sick beats on these people.
Let me call up my list of insults. So, you might not need it right away. As the pounding continues, you hear a voice on the other side of the door yell, "Open up in the name of the king! Who's in there?"
I guess we're waiting for Jules.
I just look at Jules.
"In the name of the king! This is Cassius! Let me in!" King Jules, all the color drains out of his face, and he points at the door, and he looks at all of you, and he goes, and just then the head of an axe comes and slices and is now sticking through the door, and that's where we're going to stop.
No!
Oh, not like
Love
this.
it. Holding that stab action. Puts his face there. It's like,
No! I have so much I want to do.
You've got King Jules safely back, and now
Well,
you've got all your potential rewards in front of you, and as long as he survives, think of all the good things that'll happen.
thank you so much,
Gauntlet is
Jason.
We're ready to go ham. Save this king.
Those of you that are watching and right now, thank you
has
for
a
being
nice
here live,
list.
and those of you that are watching on the recordings, wow. thank you for that, because that's extra cool. Yeah. We hope to have another episode for you, but we're not entirely sure when it's going to be, because we're kind of watching the Hurricane Dorian track, which means we're not entirely sure what's coming up next. But I do know that we're going to be eating some egg rolls really soon as we get off stream. So the sooner we can wave goodbye and blow kisses, the sooner we can have our vegetable lo mein. Bye, Campfire Questers. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you next week. Have a good weekend.
Have a good
Bye.
weekend.
I don't know why.
I have a list.